Welcome to Laurens High School, the site between Greenwood High and Laurens, the rivalry across the lake, as the Eagles and Raiders getting set for what is another cross-county rivalry, as the Raiders have won 5 straight against Greenwood High, and 11 of the last 13 they have dominated the series. Pleased you could join us on the Eagles Radio Network. It's Greenwood High Baseball on WZLA. I'm Graham Simpson. Jim Still will be joining me shortly. Joey Ellis is the on-site producer and engineer, and Dave Solomon is out in the booth. Well, Chase Pregame named the interim head coach earlier this week, and Chase was able to talk to us pregame. We'll take a listen to what Coach Pregame had to say before the matchup between Laurens happening in just a few moments. It's the Eagles Clubhouse Report here with head coach Chase Pregame. Just give us a synopsis of what went wrong against Teal Hannah, some things you're going to build on for today's game.
Well, when we were at Hannah, to be honest with you, we just didn't play great defense, and that's just the bottom line. We just got to go out here tonight and play defense behind Landon, because to be honest with you, Tuesday night we did not do that. We dropped some balls in the outfield, and we struggled at the plate. We put together some good at-bats, but tonight we got to flip the script. We got to come in here, make good plays, and just compete. That's all I ask about these guys tonight. Just compete, just lay it all on the line for their guys, and hopefully come out on top.
Landon getting the start, his first of the season. Where are you looking for him on the mound?
Well, Landon's a competitor, like I told you last week. I mean, he's going to go out there and he's going to give us his best. And, again, it's up to the guys behind him to bail him out if he needs it. But he's going to go out there and he's going to be Landon. He's going to fill up the zone, and we just got to get after it behind him.
It's well documented these two teams don't like each other. It's not a region game, but what is the rivalry intensity like with a Greenwood versus Laurens matchup?
Well, no, it's not a region game, which is crazy because we're only 30, 40 minutes apart. But there's a lot of history in this matchup, and dating back even before I played here. But not necessarily like that we don't like each other, but there's these two teams have a strong history and we go back and forth. But it's time for us to come out on top.
Losing to them 3 times last year, including getting walked off in the playoffs, so obviously that leaves a bad taste in your mouth. You guys have a little extra motivation tonight to get the W?
We just need to be ourselves. We don't need to go out here and press. I feel like when we were getting handed the other night, we pressed a little bit and we kind of put ourselves in some bad spots. And tonight, we just need to be Greenwood. We got a great team here, a great group of guys. And if we go out and be ourselves, I mean, we can compete with anybody. So just got to keep building and keep moving forward. And I have a good feeling about it tonight.
For the win, you need 2 or 3 things to go your way in this one. What would you say those would be to get this W?
Like I said earlier, we just got to make the plays. Okay, minimize our mistakes. Because it's baseball. At the end of the day, errors are going to happen, but we minimize our mistakes and we capitalize on their mistakes, and I think that's ultimately going to be the decision maker tonight.
Coach, thank you for your time. Back with First Pitch next.
Pre-wash clothes and other items right in the washer with a convenient built-in water faucet that gives you easy access to an instant water stream. A Whirlpool top-load washer with the 360 wash agitator keeps clothes moving to provide a thorough clean in a variety of water levels. Upgrade your laundry room with a washer that helps you handle the pre-wash and washing process all in one place. Find this at Stiefel's Appliance, 710 Montague Avenue in Greenwood, the Lakeland's only full-service appliance dealer.
Hey Greenwood High fans and proud Eagles community. It's David Tompkins, proud parent of a Greenwood High School Eagle. I'm reminding you that just like the football team, we all need coaching and support to succeed in everything we do, and that includes running a business. At County Bank, we offer you personalised service that you won't find at other banks. Stop by this week and talk to one of our local bankers to learn what we can do for you, and let's win together. Go Eagles. County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Today's forecast is a chiller. Looks like we can see record lows in the living room and the dining room, while the kitchen is going to stay cold until late in the evening. All 3 bedrooms will be freezing, with only occasional warmth from the fireplace to provide little relief.
Living room turning into an icebox? We'll be right there. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, we're always on time, or you don't pay a dime. Call 855-1HOUR or visit onehourheatandair.com. Each location independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
You work hard for your family, your assets, and your home. Do you have a will? At Heirs, Smith Deal and Bettis, we can help you devise a plan to determine who will inherit and control what you've worked your whole life for. We specialize in last will and testament, durable power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, living will, and probate administration. Visit asvlawfirm.com or call 864-229-1947 and schedule your consultation today. That's 864-229-1947.
At McCoy Ford, we believe a dealership should be more than just a place to buy a car. It should be a cornerstone of the community. It's our people who make the difference. From the moment you walk through our doors, you'll experience genuine care and a commitment to helping you find the right vehicle for your needs. We are proud to give back, supporting local schools, charities, and events because this community is our driving force. At McCoy Ford, we're not just here for today. We are here for the road ahead. McCoy Ford, driven by integrity. Please visit us at mccoyford.com.
Fans, if you would at this time, please rise, remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Tonight's color guard is Ensign Max Martin, Petty Officer First Class Cheyenne Dixon, Petty Officer First Class Fabian Hernandez, and Petty Officer Third Class Kylie Skiles.
Laurens and Greenwood minutes away here at Ed Prescott Field. Appreciate you joining us. What is Greenwood Baseball on WZLA and the YouTube stream. Graham and Jim with you for the first meeting this year between the Raiders and the Eagles. And, man, there have been some good ones in the past couple of years.
Been some good ones, Graham. Good to be back with you on this Thursday evening. But it's been pretty lopsided if you're a Greenwood Eagle fan. I know you have the stats there. You can get into that in just a moment. But looking forward to a renewal of a intense rivalry between Greenwood and Laurens.
Yeah, last year it was Laurens who won 3 meetings, and 2 of them were very close, one by 2 runs. It was at Greenwood High. And if you look at what is a 2-run game at the time, Greenwood trying to make it a 1-run game, risky sin, the tag. Ooh, in time, let's take a look. You be the judge. So this was round 2. Laurens won their second game of the year at Eagle Park against Greenwood. Then these two teams
the pitch from Bice
in the playoffs.
Up the middle.
And it was Coleman Cook.
That'll do it. Laurens walks it off, and they win 1-0 in 9 innings over the Eagles.
What a game it was, and what a Laurens team a year ago that they put together, making it all the way to the state championship game where they lost to James Island, but a great record of 25-8 a season ago, looking to build on that.
Man, those highlights broke my heart there. But, yeah, we were here, and I know you're going to get into it, but last year and we saw Luke Godwin probably give a performance of a career that game that fell a little short. But, yeah, it should be an interesting game here tonight. And it's interesting because they're 4A, we're 5A, and it's kind of weird from that standpoint. But Laurens is a quality team. They didn't get off to the start they wanted down at the IP Classic, but otherwise, they got a lot of talent on this squad.
Yeah, they have a lot of talent and a freshman pitcher on the mound, a righty Noah Hughes. That's going to be a big game within the game. Well, Greenwood, the strikeouts have been a problem for them. They'll lead off with Landon Still, who's going to be the pitcher. His first start this year for Landon, but it's been the guys behind him. Jaden's had a good game against Greenville, had a good game against Wren. He's looking to get that, looking to go. So it's Landon leading off the pitcher. Jaden Adams batting second in center field. Luke Godwin, the shortstop, batting third. Bentley Setzler in the cleanup spot at first base. Behind him, Rhett Brown, the catcher, with Will Bice at second base, batting sixth. Jamison Pate will hit seventh at the hot corner again. Tristan Lewis out in right field, batting eighth. Ben Budrick will be in left for the Greenwood Eagles. And it starts with Still, Adams, and Godwin, the same three they've had for the healthiest lineups this year.
Absolutely, and we'll depend on those guys to get us going here tonight. This has been a house of horrors over the last few years. It seems like we struggle to score runs, so I think it's important that we do get off to a quick start, and we do limit those strikeouts, as you mentioned.
Landon Still's gotten off to an extremely hot start so far this year. 8 hits. He's batting .615 this year. Man, what a performance he's had in the first 6 games.
Yeah, it's been impressive and a lot of gap power, led by, I think, 4 doubles, a couple of triples as well. But we just got to get other guys going, and they will. And when that happens, Graham, it should be something to watch.
Again, it is Laurens in the all-white uniforms, white on white. They've got Raiders across the chest in green, outlining gold, and then green numbers on the front and back, outlining gold. Greenwood in what we call the bumblebee uniforms, the black lids, the yellow tops, G on the left side of the crest, and then black bottoms. And we will start off with Landon Still going to the plate for the Eagles to face Noah Hughes. And we are almost underway from Ed Prescott. Slated for 6:30 first pitch, comes at 6:33, and we are underway. A called strike from Noah Hughes into Landon Still. Picture perfect day, 70 degrees and sunny. Here's the next offering. Swinging a little nubber up the first base line. It's going to stay fair. It is Bennett Edwards, the catcher, who collects and throws Still out at first. And there's one down.
Yeah, I talked to some Laurens Raiders fans, and this young man that the Raiders are throwing tonight had the most impressive performance on the mound down in Georgetown, so they're excited about this young freshman.
Yep, Hughes, the righty freshman. He'll dig in to face Jaden Adams. And the righty awaits the first pitch. Swings, and he sends a shot to center field, but Zay Pooley patrols it and makes the grab. Pooley, a veteran out there in center, and he is a Gold Glover.
Yeah, what's so fun about this matchup, Graham, is a lot of these guys come from the same travel team. They know each other very well, and pretty good scouting reports on both sides here tonight.
It's Luke Godwin still looking for his first hit, 2 down. No score, top of the first inning between Greenwood High and Laurens. Hughes set, delivers the pitch. Godwin takes a strike, a curveball, and it's 0-1. 2 outs in the top of the first. Still and Adams were both retired by the freshman, the 0-1. Touch outside, 1-1 to Luke Godwin, who's had a frustrating start this year at the plate. Looking for his first hit of his senior season, the 1-1. Outside again, ahead 2-1.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to see it, and it'll come for Luke, and we'll take anything right now. Infield hit.
2-1 pitch. That's a slider that missed away. 3 straight balls from Hughes on the mound facing Godwin, and now Luke's in a favorable 3-1 count. Eagles trying to have their first base runner. 3-1 pitch. Up high for ball 4, and Godwin takes his second walk of the year.
Good job that time by Luke getting a workable count, and that's how you get out of a slump. You find your way on base, and you also get into those favorable pitch counts, and hopefully that's the start of something good for him.
Top of the first, a base runner at first base. It's Godwin after he had the walk, and it gives Bentley Setzler, the righty. First pitch touches the outside corner on a fastball from Hughes. 0-1 with 2 outs.
Yeah, that looked a ball or 2 out, but call it both ways. I'm good with that.
Bentley with 4 hits shows bunt lays back, and that one was yanked on the glove side for ball 1.
Bentley has been a pleasant surprise. Fast start to his senior season.
Eagles trying to score first, the 1-1. Big curve in for a called strike. The off-speed's working for the freshman Hughes early on. Shakes once, facing Setzler. From the stretch, the 1-2. That is slapped to third and for a base hit to left field. Bentley hit it hard on a 2-strike count, and the Eagles have runners at first and second with 2 away in the top of the first. No score here from Ed Prescott.
Nice piece of hitting that time by Bentley. Stayed on the off-speed and poked it over there between short and third, and Eagles have a little 2-out lightning going on.
Here's Rhett Brown, the catcher, the slugger from the right side. He's got runners at first and second with 2 outs. No score, top 1. First pitch is a strike on a fastball. Hughes is loving the outside corner, especially to the righties.
Yeah, good spots. He's hitting early. He's been impressive. Doesn't look like a freshman out there.
Stretches the 0-1. On the ground to left field, a base hit for Rhett Brown. Luke Godwin hits third. He'll head for home. The throw is cut off. The throw home, not in time. Godwin slides safe. And it's an RBI single for Rhett Brown. And the Eagles strike first, and it's all done with 2 outs.
All done with 2 outs. It started with a walk. How often do we see that walks come back to hurt you? And back-to-back singles by Setzler and Rhett Brown there, and the Eagles take the early lead. Let's add on some more, Graham, as Will Bice steps up to the plate.
Back-to-back singles. Luke Godwin scored. Rhett Brown got the single, and then Will Bice swings and misses at the first pitch. Greenthal is the courtesy runner. He's at first base now. 1-0 Eagles. Top of the first, the pitch. Bice takes one below his knees, and it's 1-1. Will Bice looking to get going as well.
You know, it didn't fall for him the other night, but the last 2 at-bats were pretty impressive.
1-1. It's in on the hands and popped up third base side. It'll stay on the infield, and the grab is made by Coleman Coker, and that'll retire the side in the first. Well, the Eagles, they leave 2 on, but they score 1 on 2 hits, and they take a 1-0 lead to the bottom half of the first. Well, the Eagles scored on their opening frame. It's time for Laurens to head to the plate. When we come back, you're listening to Greenwood High Baseball on WZLA.
You work hard for your family, your assets, and your home. Do you have a will? At Ayers, Smith Deal, and Bettis, we can help you devise a plan to determine who will inherit and control what you've worked your whole life for. We specialize in last will and testament, durable power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, living will, and probate administration. Visit asvlawfirm.com or call 864-229-1947 and schedule your consultation today. That's 864-229-1947.
At McCoy Ford, we believe a dealership should be more than just a place to buy a car. It should be a cornerstone of the community. It's our people who make the difference. From the moment you walk through our doors, you'll experience genuine care and a commitment to helping you find the right vehicle for your needs. We are proud to give back, supporting local schools, charities, and events because this community is our driving force. At McCoy Ford, we're not just here for today. We are here for the road ahead. McCoy Ford, driven by integrity. Please visit us at mccoyford.com.
Back here at Ed Prescott Field, Graham Simpson, Jim Still on the call. It's Greenwood Baseball on WZLA. Take a look at all the pedigree that is in this game today. All of the college commits, and it's one of them on the mound. Landon Still. Boy, that Bearcat logo looks nice next to his name. And then Luke Godwin, who we saw get on base earlier, he's going to Anderson. But look at the 3 from Laurens, headlined by Bennett Edwards, who we'll see batting third. And then Zay Pulley, who's going to Flodar. He'll lead off for Laurens.
Yeah, all of those guys really good athletes. Grayson Ledford is at Limestone, I believe, and all those guys are really good. And, yeah, I like the Bearcat logo behind Landon's name there. And he'll get an opportunity to toe the rubber tonight, and not a pitcher by nature, but kind of forced into it, and we'll see what happens here. He's a competitor, as Coach Pridgeon alluded to. And
yeah, he was slated to pitch last week, but then got the chest injury. That pushed him back, so now he's making his first appearance of the season against this tough Laurens Raider lineup.
The thing with Landon is it just control. I mean, if he can get in there and get a rhythm going and throw strikes and trust his defense.
Well, he's facing Zay Pulley. The opening pitch is swung on and fouled back. Pulley was looking for that first pitch fastball, and he got it and just was under.
He was, and, it's always good to go out there with the lead, and good job by the offense to getting on top early.
0-1 from Still in the dirt, a breaking pitch, and it's 1-1. Eagles scored once in the top half. We're now in the bottom of the first, and Laurens with their first batter of the ball game, their center fielder, Zay Pulley, who had some success against Greenwood last year. Was really a centerpiece for Laurens in their postseason run, the 1-1. On the ground to third, backhanded by Godwin, deep in the hole. The throw is high, and it sails all the way to the fence. It goes out of play, and Pulley will advance to second.
Yeah, that's the kind of pressure that Pulley can put on you. Hit a ball deep into the hole. Luke made a nice play with his glove, but just airmailed the throw, and just like that, he's in scoring position.
Yep.
And
he's fast, too.
He's got plus speed.
Yes. Ben Willis, the shortstop, bats from the right side against Landon Still after Zay Pulley got 2 bases on the Godwin E6. Ben Willis, a fantastic glove at short. He's trying to get it done at the plate now, and Landon has to step off and have a word with his catcher, Rhett Brown.
Yeah, these two guys know each other very well and having played together some over the years, and so too the guy on deck, Bennett Edwards, the Georgia Southern commit, as you mentioned, and Greenwood just needs to settle down, get an out. I think we had 5 errors the other night. We don't want to start that trend here.
Yeah,
in Laurens.
Already 1 error on the total. Here's the pitch to Willis from Still. And it bounces off the glove of Rhett Brown, caroms all the way up the first base line, and Zay Pulley motors into third. So ball 1 to Willis on a pitch low, and it ricocheted, I believe, off the knee guard of Brown.
Yep. If you're Greenwood, you just want to hit the reset button here. Don't worry about the runner on third, and try to get out starting here. Treat this guy as a leadoff man.
1-0 pitch, runner 90 feet away, and that's on the ground to third. Luke Godwin will smother after 2 hops. They'll concede the out for a run, and Godwin's throw is low to Bentley Setzler. Another error on the part of Godwin. Run scores, and now there's a runner at second base. It's Ben Willis.
Yeah, if you're Greenwood, you got to keep your composure here, and a couple of outs that we should have had, and throwing errors have tied this game up, and I know no one's more frustrated than Luke out there, but you got to find a way to get settled into this game.
1-1 now the score. Back-to-back E6s, and now Bennett Edwards, left-handed hitting catcher, committed to Georgia Southern, digs in against Still. The pitch up the middle, a base hit to center field. Edwards wasted no time. Runner Ben Willis will hit third, head for home, slide in safe, and 3 batters in. Laurens take the lead.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good piece of hitting by Bennett. He's a great hitter, and, Landon's the type of pitcher. He's going to pitch to contact, and he deserves a little bit better fate than what he's going through right now, but we got to find a way to get outs.
2 runs unearned. And there was the first hit for Laurens in the game, RBI single from Edwards, and they lead 2-1. Here's Coleman Coker playing third base today. Takes the first pitch, a breaking ball in the outside corner for strike 1. Edwards at first. Nobody out in the bottom of the first, and now Laurens have a 2-1 lead. Coleman Coker hit the walk-off in the playoffs against Greenwood last year, the 0-1. That is swung on and crushed to left field, tailing towards the foul line, and it ricochets foul. Wow, that one had some heat on it. It was about 7 feet towards the inside of the left field foul line and will be a loud strike 2.
Yeah, Landon's got to go to his off speed a little bit more. They're kind of teeing off on his fastball right now, and Coker played really well up here last year. Defensively, I remember his glove flashed.
0-2. Big curve upstairs, never went down, and it's 1-2 for Landon Still. Nobody out in the bottom of the first inning. 2-1. The Raiders have a lead over the Eagles. Fireworks here in the opening frames. 3 runs apiece. Still from the stretch delivers the 1-2. That is over the glove of Bice at second base, into the gap in right center field. Tristan Lewis gets to it quickly, And Bennett Edwards stops at second, just a single for Coleman Coker, but back-to-back hits. The first 4 batters in the Laurens lineup have all reached. Yeah. And now they lead 2-1. Nobody out at the bottom of the first, and they have runners at first and second for Avery Madden.
Yeah, good piece of hitting that time by Coker. The last 2 guys have got solid base hits, and Greenwood again looking for the first out of the contest. And this is a team that wasn't happy with how they fared in Georgetown, and you can see it in their play tonight.
2 on, nobody out. The pitch. Madden swings and fouls it off the screen. And it's 1 strike for Landon, but they are sitting red dead on that first pitch fastball.
Yeah, it's tough draw for Landon. You know, come in kind of inexperienced on the mound, and having to face this lineup is really difficult.
Hurls the 0-1. Check swing on a slider away. They will appeal to the base ump. He has not made any signal, and then he spreads his wings.
Yeah, he was kind of in la-la land.
Yeah,
out
pretty
there.
obvious he had no clue. There's ball 1. 2 runners on for Laurens. They're at first and second. They had just had back-to-back hits after leading the game with back-to-back errors on Greenwood's part. They lead 2-1. 1-1 pitch from Still in the dirt away, and it's a good stop by Rep Brown for ball 2. Went back to the breaking pitch.
We've got really some guys available tonight. I mean, other than Luke Godwin, that's pretty much the only one not available.
2-1 offering. Fastball tails low and away, and it's ball 3 to Avery Madden, who also had 3 really good games against Greenwood last year.
Yeah, he likes playing against Greenwood, it appears.
Madden, the righty, awaits the 3-1 from Still. Swivels and fires. On the ground to short. This time Luke Godwin throws on the money to Setzler at first, but the runners advance to second and third. Too slow of a hit up the middle to be a double play in Luke's eyes, and so he just took the out at first.
Yeah, absolutely. Took a lot of confidence to make. That was probably his toughest throw he's had in the first inning, and I thought maybe he would go to second to get the force there, but elected to go to first. But most importantly, you get that first out.
Yeah, 1 out for the left fielder, Jare Brown. Runners at second and third now for the Raiders. They lead 2-1. First pitch, Brown just cut and a miss. Landon, knowing they're looking for the fastball, that time he just beat Brown to the spot in the zone. 2-1 Raiders. 0-1 on Brown from the stretch. The kick and the fire. Just missed low and away on another heater.
I tell you, the way he called it in the top of the inning, you want Rhett to frame that ball a little bit longer.
He's set for the 1-1. Long pause, and now the pitch. Nibbled at the outside, didn't get the call. 2-1, another fastball that missed on the glove side from Still. Runners at second and third for Laurens. They lead by a run in the bottom of the first, just 1 away. They got 2 in scoring position, and Still down 2-1 to Brown. The next offering. Inside for a called strike. We'll take it.
Yeah, if he can get that pitch on the inside corner, we'll definitely take it. And got to win this battle here, this 2-2 battle.
And now the count's 2-2. Big pitch from Still. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Got him with the bender, and there's out number 2.
Yeah, good punch out there. It's big to get the outs at the bottom of the lineup. No disrespect to those guys, but we talked about it the other night. All high school teams, their top 4 or 5 are going to be really good, and Laurens is no exception to that, and I'm sure the bottom of their lineup is solid as well, but you much rather face them than Bennett Edwards and Ben Willis and some of those guys. Zay Pulley.
Well, there's 2 outs now for Landon on the mound, but he has to deal with 2 base runners, second and third for the Raiders. The first baseman, Logan Martin, from the right side, faces the first pitch from Landon, and he takes a fastball high for ball 1. 2-1 Laurens, now 2 away in the bottom of the first. Greenwood scored once in the top half, and then Laurens responded with 2 quick runs, the 1-0. That's sliced to right field, a base hit, and more runs will score for the Raiders. They're going to send both. It was Edwards who scored. Coker slides in safe. And the ball ricochets up the third base line after the single from Martin. He gets 2 runs to his total and advances to second on the throwing error from the cutoff man. It's now 4-1 for Laurens.
Yeah, I was about to say that was a big at-bat, big opportunity for Greenwood to limit the big inning, and nice piece of hitting. Wasn't hit hard, but just enough to get through the right field. And again, Laurens finding ways to manufacture runs.
The DH, Tristan Busby from the left side. 2 outs, runner at second. Off the inside portion of the plate on the first pitch from Landon. He's reeling on the mound now, trying to search and claw for that final out. 4 runs have been put up by Laurens in this bottom of the first inning. They lead by 3. The 1-0 pitch. Inside again for ball 2. Tristan Busby, the DH, batting from the left side. A newcomer to this Laurens team that had so much success a season ago, 25 wins. Made it to the 4A state championship game, and they beat Greenwood in the second round en route to that upper state title. The 2-0. There's a strike, catches the zone, high and away.
Landon laboring through the first already with 25 pitches. And
the kick and the pitch. Grounder yanked first base side and foul. 2-2.
You know, he's trying. He's out there trying, and you know, Greenwood a little thin on pitching right now, and 2 errors definitely didn't help. But we got to hold him here. Can't give up another.
2-2 with 2 outs. That's on the outside. Misfire in the part of Landon Still, and now the count's full with 2 away. Runner at second base for Laurens. That's Logan Martin. He had a 2-run single to make it a 4-1 Laurens lead. 2 outs. Full count pitch from Still. He's set. And brings the 3-2. High for ball 4. First base was unoccupied, but now Braden Patterson, the second baseman, will be the 9th man to the plate for Laurens in the bottom of the first inning. They lead 4-1.
Braden Patterson.
Well,
Laurens trying to turn some things around. They lost their first 3 games of the IP Classic, all by double-digit runs. First pitch is a strike to the second baseman, Patterson. 0-1, 2 outs, runners at first and second for Laurens with a 3-run lead in the bottom of the first frame. 0-1 to Patterson. Swings and he pops it up right side, tracking towards foul territory. The first baseman, Bentley Setzler, camps under and makes the catch in foul ground. And that'll be the 3rd out of the inning as Setzler collects it. But it is 4 runs that come across for Laurens, and their first time to the plate. They send 9 to the dish, and they have a 3-run lead. Eagles will come back to the plate for the second. On the other side, you're listening to Greenwood High Baseball on WZLA.
Hey, Greenwood High fans and proud Eagles community. It's David Tompkins, proud parent of a Greenwood High School Eagle. I'm reminding you that just like the football team, we all need coaching and support to succeed in everything we do, and that includes running a business. At County Bank, we offer you personalised service that you won't find at other banks. Stop by this week and talk to one of our local bankers to learn what we can do for you, and let's win together. Go Eagles. County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Pre-wash clothes and other items right in the washer with a convenient built-in water faucet that gives you easy access to an instant water stream. A Whirlpool top-load washer with the 360 wash agitator keeps clothes moving to provide a thorough clean in a variety of water levels. Upgrade your laundry room with a washer that helps you handle the pre-wash and washing process all in one place. Find this at Stiefel's Appliance, 710 Montague Avenue in Greenwood, the Lakeland's only full-service appliance dealer.
Top of the second inning from Ed Prescott Field, and it is 4-1. Laurens scored 4 times to respond from Greenwood's run in the top of the first, and now Hughes goes to the mound to lead off the second with 3 runs of cushion against the bottom of the Eagles' order. Starts with the third baseman, Jamison Pate, and the pitch. Pate swings and gets a ground ball that's stabbed by Coker at third. His throw across the diamond is true, and there's 1 away on the first pitch of the frame.
Yeah, Coker is solid over there on the hot corner, but it's important that Greenwood answers, I think, in this inning. We've seen it way too many times up here where Laurens will have a big inning and would kind of go quietly into the night, and I think it's important that we at least get a base runner or 2 here and maybe cut into this 3-run lead.
Here comes Tristan Lewis, batting from the right side, 1 away. First pitch is swung on and popped up foul up the first base line and over the dugout of the Raiders. Strike 1 on Tristan. 4-1 Laurens. 1 out in the top of the second inning. And the freshman Hughes on the mound is set for the 0-1. Fastball that missed off the inside. And it's a ball and a strike into Lewis, who walked off Greenville, part of his 2 hits this year. He's 2 for 8. There's a strike that just touched the inside corner at the belt of Lewis for strike 2.
Hey, a lot of baseball left, man. I mean, our fans, I guess because of our history here, they're already down and dejected over there.
1-2. Missed on the outside. It was popped out of the mid of Bennett Edwards, so he didn't have a chance to frame it. It was 2-2. It was a borderline pitch, but one that still was not getting in the last inning.
That's right. We still got, 17 outs left?
Yep.
Let's make good use of them.
2-2. Grounder to third and foul, just past Pridgeon, the third base coach. Stays 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Greenwood down 4-1. We're in the top of the second here from Ed Prescott Field at the campus of Laurens District High School. 2-2. And there's a called strike 3. Curveball buckled Lewis. And Hughes has 2 quick outs on the mound.
That was very nice pitch by Hughes.
Boy, he's a star in the making for this Laurens Raiders team.
And they seem to get these pitchers. Where are these guys? But, yeah, great pitch there. He'll go to it when he gets the count he wants. And
Bundrick takes a ball below his knees.
Been impressed with Ben early in the year. I know, he's just a sophomore, but he's been playing well.
1-0 to Ben Bundrick. Takes high for ball 2.
Scrappy player.
He's got 2 hits. One of them a double, but he's driven in 3 runs. Good production out of your 9-hole. He's ahead 2-0. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul off the end of the bat, straight to the backstop. His first strike of the AB.
Him and Jameson both have, shown some grit early in the season, done some of the little things that teams need to be successful, whether it's laying down a bunt, making a defensive play, whatever.
Inside that missed on a breaking pitch from Hughes, and now it's Ben Bundrick ahead 3 balls and 1 strike.
The curveball is tough on those righties.
It is. The righty Hughes works from the first base side of the rubber, and a swing and a miss at a high fastball. It's actually foul tipped by Bundrick, and it caught the catcher's gear of Bennett Edwards, who meanders around the first base line, stops halfway to first. Looks like he's holding that left leg.
Yeah, I think
might have got hit in the spot where there's no padding.
That's right. A little foul tip there by Bundrick.
Yep.
Got him where he had no gear on.
Yep. No man's land halfway up the thigh.
Yep. Bennett's a great player, though. I've seen Bennett play growing up, and looking forward to seeing him go down to Statesboro and play for Georgia Southern.
Yeah, a lot of good baseball in the Sun Belt.
Yeah, really good defensive catcher, and his bat has really developed over the last year or so. And
had a home run in the IP Classic.
He did, and he's going to get bigger and stronger, and just excited about his future.
Ben Bundrick digs back in. The count's 2-2. Actually, it's 3-2. The scoreboard was wrong. Here's the full count pitch with 2 outs, and that one missed inside. Laurens thought they had a called strike 3. Hughes was already starting his strut back to the dugout, and it barely missed on another breaking pitch. About a half a ball off the inside, and the Eagles get their first base runner of the frame. Down 4-1 in the top of the second. Lineup card flips over to Landon Still, who grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. So Bundrick took the walk. He's at first. 2 outs for Still. Swings and grounds the first pitch to second base. Braden Patterson scoops it up off the dirt and fires to first in time. Well, the Eagles send forward to the plate. They leave on after Bundrick had a walk, and it is a 4-1 lead for Laurens. Eagles fail to score in the top half of the second. We'll go to the bottom half. It's Laurens and Greenwood, and a 4-1 lead for the Raiders.
Thanks, Bob. Well, today's forecast is a chiller. Looks like we can see record lows in the living room and the dining room, while the kitchen is going to stay cold until late in the evening. All 3 bedrooms will be freezing, with only occasional warmth from the fireplace to provide little relief.
Living room turning into an icebox? We'll be right there. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, we're always on time, or you don't pay it time. Call 855-1HOUR or visit onehourheatandair.com. Each location independently owned and operated. Licensed in their respective state or county.
You work hard for your family, your assets, and your home. Do you have a will? At Ayers, Smith Deal, and Bettis, We can help you devise a plan to determine who will inherit and control what you've worked your whole life for. We specialize in last will and testament, durable power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, living will, and probate administration. Visit asvlawfirm.com or call 864-229-1947 and schedule your consultation today. That's 864-229-1947.
Landon back on the mound after giving up 4 runs in the first, but only one of them were earned, as he had 3 errors defensively for Greenwood in that first inning, and that was one thing we talked to Coach Pridgeott about pregame, is he wanted the defense to be better today, did not get off to a good start in the first frame, but as you mentioned him, there's still a lot of baseball to be played.
A lot of baseball. We got to go out and find a way to put a goose egg up here in the bottom of the second, and you got to do it with the top of their lineup. And by the way, we've only been charged with 2 errors.
Okay.
Even though I agree with you, it should be 3.
Yes.
But officially, well, on Game Changer is 2, so I guess we'll go with that. But officially, you're the book, right?
Pulley digs in and takes a strike on an inside fastball from still 0-1 to start off the bottom of the second inning. Pulley reached on an E6 his first time up, the 0-1. Bounced to the plate on an off-speed from Landon. 1-1 the count to Pulley as Laurens sent 9 to the plate in the first frame, and so now their leadoff man leading off the second inning just like he did the first. Yeah. Counts even.
Landon trying to change his delivery a little bit, his tempo.
Winds and pitches. Missed again, same spot, low and away, bounced before the lefty's batter's box. Of course, Pulley, the right-handed swinger. 2-1 the count to lead off the second. Landon stares at Brown. Now he starts his wind, the kick, and the pitch. Just missed the outside corner, 3-1. That time it was the fastball from Landon. He's been looking for the glove side called strike, and he just hasn't gotten it so far tonight.
Just missing.
Hurls the 3-1. That is roped to left field. A base hit for Zay Pulley. He's reached twice.
Yeah, Landon had to surrender the plate that time, and not a good outcome for him. That one was too much over the plate. Seems like here we go again. Ben's a good contact hitter. And
Ben Willis had that grounder to shortstop his first time up. Landon has given up some ground balls, but they have found the crease in the Greenwood infield.
Yeah, Laurens is they're gonna hit the ball.
Blessing and a curse with Landon pitching towards contact. He'll step off, throw to first, Pulley back in there safely. Head first slide from Zay. No out. We're in the bottom of the second. It's a 4-1 lead for Laurens. They have Pulley at first, Willis at the plate, and the first pitch. Popped up. First base line in foul territory. Setzler underneath. Makes the grab, and there's a cheap out. Eagles will take it. Willis is sat down after a P3, and there's one down in the second. 4-1 Laurens.
Big first out there, and hope Landon has a good memory here. Don't want to give Bennett a fastball. want to try to locate that curveball if you can.
Yeah, Edwards had a base hit to center field right back where it came from his first time up. One down, runner takes off, swinging a foul back, and Pulley will have to scamper back to first.
Yeah, Coach was thinking what I was thinking. Might get an off-speed curveball on the first pitch, an opportunity to swipe second with a good base runner out there with plus speed, and Landon throws a fastball.
Coach Torrey Patterson was honored pregame. It's the home opener for Laurens. Last time they were here, they were playing in the state championship game. Another throwback to first. Pulley slides in safely. Bennett Edwards batting in the 3-hole, the lefty catcher. Pulley's been swinging a hot bat in his senior season. Still another throwback to first. That one, not much of a contest. Setzler holds the runner Pulley at first. Still, the righty on the mound takes a peek. Now stretches and fires. High and away to Edwards for ball 1.
Yeah, he's going to play a little cat and mouse game with Bennett. He knows him too well. They know each other too well. But, yeah, Bennett with good pop.
1-1. There's a strike on the outside. Runner goes. Throw down to second. Not in time. Pulley safe with a slide. He swipes the bag, and now there's a runner in scoring position and a 1-2 count with one away to Bennett Edwards.
Still, you got to be really careful here with Bennett, and don't take but one mistake, and got a little marginal call there.
Time called. Landon took a long pause.
I'm not sure if Landon even knows how to make a move to second.
Pulley's at second base. 1-2 with one out into Bennett Edwards. The righty Landon Still. It's a ground ball foul that was hit directly off home plate and then caromed up the first base line.
Yep. I don't know what Bennett's hitting. I talked to his dad earlier before the game, and I saw where he hit a home run in the IP Classic, but he acted like he didn't hit it very well, so I don't know what that means.
1-2. Big curve. He slices to left field. Back is Ben Bundrick, and he collects the second out of the frame. He tracked it as he drifted towards his right near the line.
Yep. Good pitch by Landon.
Soft contact out for Still against Edwards, and there's two away. 4-1, Laurens have a lead. They have a runner at second base, bottom of the second inning, and Coleman Coker coming to bat with two away.
You know, that's the difference. You know, the pitch count is so important, and that time Landon was able to get ahead and was able to kind of get Bennett in a defensive mode.
2 outs, runner at second. The first pitch to Coker. Swing and a miss. Fastball blown by him. Coker had a single. He's 1 for 1. That came in the first inning. He's coming to bat again in the second.
What year is Coker? I like this
I think
kid.
it's a senior.
Is he a senior?
0-1. In the dirt. Nice stop by Brown.
Looks like he's added a little weight from last year. Man, those hamburgers are smelling good down there. They got the grill going adjacent to us. Who's buying tonight? Joey?
Joey Ellis.
Glad to have Joey with us.
1-1 pitch. Swing and a shot to left center field, but Jaden Adams tracks it and camps under to make the catch on the run. Nice jump by Jaden Adams to make that look easy, but it was Zay Pulley who led off the frame with the single, and then 3 straight outs, all in the air for Landon Still.
Yeah, good job.
He pitches the contact in the second, puts up a scoreless frame, but it's still a 4-1 lead for Laurens. We'll go to the third. You're listening to Greenwood High Baseball on WZLA.
Pre-wash clothes and other items right in the washer with a convenient built-in water faucet that gives you easy access to an instant water stream. A Whirlpool top-load washer with the 360 wash agitator keeps clothes moving to provide a thorough clean in a variety of water levels. Upgrade your laundry room with a washer that helps you handle the pre-wash and washing process all in one place. Find this at Stiefel's Appliance, 710 Montague Avenue in Greenwood, the Lakeland's only full-service appliance dealer.
At McCoy Ford, we believe a dealership should be more than just a place to buy a car. It should be a cornerstone of the community. It's our people who make the difference. From the moment you walk through our doors, you'll experience genuine care and a commitment to helping you find the right vehicle for your needs. We are proud to give back, supporting local schools, charities, and events because this community is our driving force. At McCoy Ford, we're not just here for today. We are here for the road ahead. McCoy Ford, driven by integrity. Please visit us at mccoyford.com.
Both teams failed to score in the second inning. We'll move to the third frame with the Eagles trailing 4-1 to Laurens. All of the damage has been done in the opening inning. And now Jaden Adams coming to the plate for the second time to lead off the top of the third. Joey, Jim, and Graham with you. It's Greenwood Baseball on WZLA. And we're at Ed Prescott Field for the Laurens Raiders home opener. We'll be at home for our opener tomorrow night against TL Hanna. Top of the third, first pitch. Just missed below the knees to Jaden Adams on a nice breaking pitch from Noah Hughes, the righty on the mound for Laurens, just a freshman. The pitch brushes Adams off the inside with a fastball 2-0. But after giving up a quick run in the first inning, he really digged in and then had a scoreless second.
Yeah, remember we did that with 2 outs. And
2-0 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. It'll stay in the yard, shallow to left field, and the shortstop Willis makes the grab 2 feet in the outfield grass. 1 down.
Yeah, I was just saying we did our damage with 2 outs, and we got an opportunity here in the third after Greenwood. Really we should be down probably, 2-1 maybe? I mean, they've hit the ball hard, but we aided them there in the first inning with a couple of big errors to start the game, but Greenwood just needs to hang around.
Luke Godwin swinging a miss on the first pitch. 0-1, 1 out, 4-1 Laurens. We're in the top of the third at Ed Prescott Field. 2 uncharacteristic E6s from Luke Godwin, the first 2 batters for Laurens. 0-1 pitch off the inside on another breaking ball. Now it's 1-1. Luke took a walk his first time up, and he scored the only run for Greenwood. He awaits on the 1-1. Another foul ball. Just under that last fastball from Hughes. And now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, you got the heart of the lineup, 2, 3, and 4. We gotta get something going here. You're a Greenwood fan. This is our opportunity.
1-2 pitch. Yanked down a fastball that spiked to the plate. Now 2-2. 1 out in the third. Laurens up 4-1. Setzler and Brown, who both got singles in the first inning, are behind Godwin right now. Setzler on deck. The 2-2 to Luke. That's a slow nubber to short. Willis charges gloves. His throw is offline to first. Godwin scoots over to second base after the E6 from Ben Willis. And the Eagles get a 1-out base runner. Godwin makes his home at second base.
Hey, we take it. 3 errors in the game tonight, all by the shortstops.
And both of them are usually great defensively.
Very
3
solid.
uncharacteristic errors combined between the 2 shortstops, and now Godwin and Willis are having a laugh about it as Godwin goes to second base.
I'll tell you one thing that factors into it is the amount of foul territory. If you miss here on the throw to first, it is so much ground between the foul line and the fence, and it kind of factors in. It messes with you a little bit.
The pitch to Bentley Setzler is off the plate. First pitch, breaking pitch. Now it's 1-0.
So instead of just rearing back and throwing the ball, we try to aim a little bit.
1-0. At the knees, a called strike, a fastball from Noah Hughes, the freshman on the mound. Works from the third base side of the rubber. Gave up a single to Bentley in the first inning. Now he works from the stretch. Brings the 1-1. Off speed, just missed the outside. A frame from Bennett Edwards, which was a good one, but to no avail. Runner at second, 1 out. We're in the top of the third inning. Laurens up 4-1. Bentley Setzler, right-handed hitting first baseman at the plate. Swinging a foul tip. There's strike 2.
Sneaky fastball there.
Hughes in search of the second out of the frame. He's got 3 runs of cushion. And he's set for the 2-2. The pitch nearly hit Bentley on the inside. Had to brush its hips out of the way to make it a full count.
Good to see former Greenwood Eagle, current Lander Bearcat Lounge still down there in attendance, supporting the Greenwood Eagles.
3-2. Just missed on the outside with a breaking pitch, and a good patient at-bat from Bentley Setzler earns him a base on balls, and there's 2 on for Greenwood in the third. 1 out, and Rhett Brown, who had an RBI single his first time up, now digs in.
You know what they say, Graham, when opportunity knocks, open the daggum door. So this is what Greenwood needs here, and they need to take advantage of it.
The pitch. Outside for ball 1, and now Hughes has missed his last couple of fastballs. Bennett Edwards, the catcher, comes to make a chat, and you can't just get a get-me-over fastball past Rhett Brown.
Rhett's capable of tying this ball game up with one swing, especially with this weird configuration. We hadn't really talked about it here. We've been coming here for years.
Yeah.
But center field is kind of like Greenwood, a short porch, not quite as short as Greenwood, but we see this park give up some home runs to left center where the scoreboard is, and just straight away center. Now, you get to right field, it's a different ball game, but it's a doable park.
Hughes, after the mound visit, is set. Hurls the 1-0. Brown shows bunt, lays back. It's a strike called. Still runners at first and second, just 1 away. 4-1. Laurens have the lead in the top of the third inning. Rhett Brown, the catcher, 1 for 1 today with an RBI at the plate. He waits on the 1-1 offering. Hughes is set. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. It's ricocheted off the glove of Coker. Goes to Willis on a couple hops. Brown is safe at first. After all of that, he motored down the line, beat the throw by a step and a half, and now the bases are loaded with one away.
For Will Bice. And if anybody's due, it's Will Bice. And Bice could actually give us a lead here. He's strong enough to do it. But, yeah, opportunity keeps knocking for the Greenwood Eagles.
They ruled that a hit as it hit three times to Coleman Coker. Let's see what they say on Game Changer.
Oh, I don't know about that.
There's a mound visit now for the Laurens Raiders.
Hey, we'll take it, but I thought it should have been a play. We've seen them make tougher plays over there. And
they flashed a H. And so we'll take it. Rhett Brown gets a single.
Might be a family member of the third baseman over there. Don't want to put an error up on for. That's right.
That's a good third baseman. There's already been too many errors. We've already spreaded the wealth enough today.
Yeah, they gave him a hit on Game
All right,
Changer.
let's go. It's a hit.
So
my apologies.
No, I don't think so. Questionable scoring here, but we'll take it.
The pitch. There's a strike. Will Bice batting with the bases loaded. There's no balls, one strike, one out. Bases loaded, 4-1. Laurens have a lead. The 0-1 pitch. Bice swings and hits it off the end of the bat. Shallow dropping quickly, parachuting to left field, and it's caught by Brown on a dive, and nobody advances. A web gem from the left fielder, Jyre Brown.
Luke, you got to be on the bag. He knows that. The kid is going to slide to make that catch, and you can score there with your speed. Not sure what we were thinking.
Now there's 2 outs. Jamison Pate, the last hope in the third for Greenwood, down by 3 runs.
That was tough. Great play by the left fielder, but we got to be a little smarter there on the base pads. We got to at least make a play there.
The pitch, low and away, ball 1. 2 outs. There's an Eagle at every base as Greenwood down 4-1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 3 ducks on the pond, the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike low in the zone on a breaking pitch from Hughes, and Pate did not offer. 1-1 the count.
It's a good pitch.
Hughes trying to get out of the frame, the 1-1. High with a fastball, 2 balls and 1 strike. And Pate's another guy, you can't just leave one across the heart of the plate against him.
That's right.
He's got gap power.
He's got gap power, has shown the ability to put the ball in play this year when needed, and I expect him to do it here.
The pitch popped up on the infield, right of the second base bag, drifting into shallow center. Patterson reels it in for the 3rd out, and the Eagles leave the bases loaded. They fail to score in the 3rd frame, and it's a 4-1 lead. Laurens will take it to the home half of the 3rd when we come back.
At McCoy Ford, we believe a dealership should be more than just a place to buy a car. It should be a cornerstone of the community. It's our people who make the difference. From the moment you walk through our doors, you'll experience genuine care and a commitment to helping you find the right vehicle for your needs. We are proud to give back, supporting local schools, charities, and events because this community is our driving force. At McCoy Ford, we're not just here for today. We are here for the road ahead. McCoy Ford, driven by integrity. Please visit us at mccoyford.com.
Hey, Greenwood High fans and proud Eagles community. It's David Tompkins, proud parent of a Greenwood High School Eagle. I'm reminding you that just like the football team, we all need coaching and support to succeed in everything we do, and that includes running a business. At County Bank, we offer you personalised service that you won't find at other banks. Stop by this week and talk to one of our local bankers to learn what we can do for you, and let's win together. Go Eagles! County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Eagles left them loaded in the top half of the 3rd. Now to the home half. It's a 4-1 lead for Laurens, and they'll send 5, 6, and 7 in their order to face Landon Still in the bottom of the 3rd. Joey, Jim, and Graham with you. Greenwood Baseball on WZOLA. All these runs have come in the 1st inning. Eagles have been held scoreless in the last 2 frames at the plate. Landon Still pitched a scoreless second, and his first pitch of the third is downstairs for ball 1. Got Avery Madden to hit a grounder to short his last time up. The 1-0 delivery inside near the belt buckle for ball 2.
You know, it's frustrating we left 3 guys on base there, but give their pitcher a ton of credit, the freshman, making big pitches when needed.
The pitch popped up near the third base line, tracking and drifting toward foul territory and out of play in the seats.
Good crowd on hand here tonight. Always in this rivalry. I'm still trying to wrap my head around.
It's a lot of Greenwood fans down the line at third. Landon Still gets ready for the pitch. Missed inside. It's always a good atmosphere when both towns show up to support their ball club.
Yeah.
3-1 now to Landon Still, to Avery Madden, leading off the third.
And Laurens is a great baseball community.
3-1 pitch. Ball 4, high and tight.
I hit him, I think.
Might have hit Avery Madden. Well, base runner at first for Laurens to lead off the third.
Yeah,
Ball 4 hit by pitch. Doesn't matter at this point. And now Jaire Brown, who, my goodness, who made a web gem, shallow left center field, which saved probably 2 runs.
Yeah, we were talking about it during the break. You know, you felt like you got to at least make him throw that ball.
Jaire Brown from the right side, facing the righty Still. First pitch, fly ball to center field. Jaden Adams tracking it. His back to the wall. 3 steps before the fence. Reels it in for the catch. Runner tags up to second. The throw is on line, but under the glove of Bice. And Avery Madden went first to second, tagged up on a deep fly ball to center.
Yeah, that can't happen because this ballpark's not deep enough in center field. It's not a traditional ballpark where center field's the deepest part of the field. And, you know, we just got to be alert there. And that's a big 90 feet for Laurens.
Logan Martin, the first baseman, with a runner at second and 1 out. The pitch takes a first pitch heater for a called strike. Landon's had some good movement with the fastball. Works from the stretch, glove set at his belt, kicks and fires. That is swung on and laced to left center field towards the gap. Bundrick gets to it on 2 hops, bobbles, and it lays around in left center field. Run scores for Laurens. Ends up being a 2-bagger for Logan Martin. He has 3 runs batted in today, and now it's 5-1 for the Raiders.
Yeah, he had a big 2-out hit there in the first with runners on second and third. Comes up with another one. Shouldn't have been an RBI, but it is. And Laurens continues to put up the runs, and if you're Greenwood, I don't know how far you can let them get ahead here.
Here's Tristan Busby, who had a walk his first time up, was stranded at second. Now it's a 5-1 lead for the Laurens Raiders. Bottom of the third, runner at second, 1 out. And Landon Still facing the lefty Busby. The pitch. Swung on, a grounder through the dive of Bice at second into right field. Lewis gathers. His throw home is on target, and it keeps the runner at third. So a good throw from Tristan Lewis. Logan Martin went second to third on a single to right field. And Tristan Busby has reached twice. The 9-hole hitter and second baseman Braden Patterson will come to the plate with 1 out and runners on the corners. What is a 4-run lead for the Laurens Raiders.
Yeah, the bottom of the lineup didn't like what I said about them earlier.
Yeah.
They are really coming through tonight, and that is the 4th hit from 7, 8, 9 guys.
Oh, they got him picked off. Busby in a pickle at second. Nice move from Landon Still. Bice comes home. The throw on line. The tag applied, and he's out for the second of the frame. Good work from Landon Still to start the chain reaction of the pickle, and then Bice alertly got the runner gunned down at home with the tag by Brown.
Great play by Bice that time. Didn't hesitate, threw a strike home. And Red, how about Red applying the tag with a bang-bang play? Could have went either way, but big out for the Eagles.
It was a 1-3-4-2. 2 outs now, runner at second. Busby got the bag there. And now the batter, Patterson, takes a fastball up for ball 1.
Maybe the runner left a little too quickly. Maybe a 1-3-4-3-4-2 would have worked.
That's right. Landon missed on a fastball first time. Now he delivers the 1-0 and a breaking pitch in the dirt for ball 2. It was actually Patterson who was trying to bunt for a single with 2 outs, but he laid off wisely, and it was ball 2.
Well, I feel pretty confident in the butt game with Landon out there defending it. But
2-0 delivery. In on the hands and popped up to deep left center field. Jaden Adams tracking it back. That one caught some airtime, but Adams was able to get it in left field right before the Laurens signage on the fence. And that's the third out of the frame, but one more tacked on by the Raiders. They now lead by 4, 5-1, fourth inning on the other side. You're listening to Greenwood High Baseball on WZLA.
Thanks, Bob. Well, today's forecast is a chiller. Looks like we can see record lows in the living room and the dining room, while the kitchen is going to stay cold until late in the evening. All 3 bedrooms will be freezing, with only occasional warmth from the fireplace to provide little relief.
Living room turning into an icebox? We'll be right there. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, we're
always on time or you don't pay it time.
Call 855-1-HOUR or visit onehourheatandair.com. Each location independently owned and operated. Licensed in the respective state or county.
You work hard for your family, your assets, and your home. Do you have a will? At Heirs, Smith Deal, and Bettis, we can help you devise a plan to determine who will inherit and control what you've worked your whole life for. We specialize in last will and testament, durable power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, living will, and probate administration. Visit asvlawfirm.com or call 864-229-1947 and schedule your consultation today. That's 864-229-1947.
Noah Hughes still out there for Laurens on the mound. The starter has pitched 3 innings of 1-run ball, and the Raiders lead 5-1. We'll head to the top of the 4th inning. And Jim, last time Greenwood came to the plate, they stranded 3 runners on the base paths.
yeah, they got to Hughes a little bit, and we benefited from some Raider mistakes, but couldn't push any across. Let's see if we can get it going here. As Hughes has been impressive. We've talked about it a couple of times already, but as a freshman, he's shown some great composure out there and made some quality pitches when he's needed to.
Now we'll start with Tristan Lewis, the right fielder. He struck out looking his first time up. That's the only strikeout in the game for Noah Hughes. And he starts with a clean top of the 4th, 5-1 Laurens. And the pitch to Lewis. Swing and a miss. Lewis went hacking at the fastball and was late for strike 1.
Yeah, he needs to get to that fastball because now he's going to see the curve.
Fastball low, 1-1. Well, Tristan made a good play in right field on a single. He got to it quickly in a hose throw to home that did not allow the runner to go for the home plate. The 1-1. Inside for ball 2 near the shoelaces of Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan likes to show off that arm.
Yeah.
He's got a good one out in right field.
Yeah, plus defender, plus speed, and a great arm. The 2-1. That touches the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Well, the hope is for Tristan to get on the mound at some point in the next couple of weeks, maybe midway through region season. We'll see Tristan out of the bullpen. 2-2. Just missed the outside corner. Now the count's full to the leadoff man in the 4th. Tristan Lewis, 6'4", swinging it from the right side.
That's good news, Graham. I hadn't heard that.
3-2. Called strike 3. Top of the zone, right at the lettering of Lewis, who takes some section as he walks back to the third base dugout. And there's 1 out, and the second strikeout for Hughes. Both of them have been against Tristan Lewis.
Yeah, and Tristan's he's a plus athlete. He's just kind of, growing up. He's played some baseball, but not, at the.
There's a strike on the first pitch to Ben Bundrick.
At the volume of some of these other kids, and, the more he plays, the better he's going to become.
There's an off-speed that missed on the inside. Now 1-1 to Bundrick. Hughes starting to work quickly. 1 out, 5-1 lead for Laurens. The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt for ball 2, another fastball. Hughes has had a lot of drawn-out counts in this game, but Greenwood have yet to get to him other than scoring a run in the first frame. The 2-1 pitch. High for ball 3.
Yeah, he's trying to work quickly, it seems like, this inning. Maybe intentionally slowing down now after falling down 3-1 in the count.
Bundrick, the 9-hole, still on deck. The 3-1. Swung on, hit well left field. Brown rages back, but the park will keep it in as he makes the shoulder height catch for the second down of the fourth. And now Lennon still the last chance to keep the line moving in the fourth for Greenwood.
Yeah, Landon, as we're getting to the fourth, he'll probably get one more at bat at least, hopefully, but got to keep this hitting streak going. He's 0 for 2 tonight.
Lannon is now 8 for 15 on the year. 2 outs, nobody on. 4-run lead for Laurens. And he swings and hits the first pitch to center field. Shallow, parachuting down. Pulley has it drop in front of him for a soft hit single by Landon Still.
Right on cue. Kept the hitting streak going. Got a hit in each game this season.
Keeps the inning alive. Runner at first after the single. Here comes Jaden Adams, who's in search of his first hit today, the center fielder. 2 fly ball outs.
See if Jaden can put a charge in one. That'd be nice.
The pitch, high for a ball. In the Palmetto Spring Classic championship game, it was Jaden Adams who got the start. Actually, no, it was Lance who got the start. But Adams in the third inning hit a home run, his first of the year. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. Adams got the start against Greenville, and he went 4 innings and a win. Had a double and a home run in the championship game against Wren. Started to come into his own.
Yeah, we thought that was his coming out party. And
yep, 2 outs, the 1-1 pitch. Another one above the zone for ball 2. Landon Still at first. He had a 2-out single. 2 balls and 1 strike to Jaden Adams, the second hitter in the Greenwood order today. With Laurens leading 5-1, top of the fourth. Noah Hughes, 2-1, popped ups. And it'll stay on the infield. At the third base bag, it's Willis, the shortstop, who calls off Coker to make the grab. And the Eagles strand more runners. They have now left 6 on base through 4 innings. And it's a 5-1 lead for Laurens. We'll head to the bottom half of the fourth with the Raiders in the lead here at Ed Prescott.
Pre-wash clothes and other items right in the washer with a convenient built-in water faucet that gives you easy access to an instant water stream. A Whirlpool top-load washer with the 360 wash agitator keeps clothes moving to provide a thorough clean in a variety of water levels. Upgrade your laundry room with a washer that helps you handle the pre-wash and washing process all in one place. Find this at Stiefel's Appliance, 710 Montague Avenue in Greenwood, the Lakeland's only full-service appliance dealer.
Hey, Greenwood High fans and proud Eagles community. It's David Tompkins, proud parent of a Greenwood High School Eagle. I'm reminding you that just like the football team, we all need coaching and support to succeed in everything we do, and that includes running a business. At County Bank, we offer you personalized service that you won't find at other banks. Stop by this week and talk to one of our local bankers to learn what we can do for you, and let's win together. Go Eagles. County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Joey, Jim, and Graham with you. Greenwood Baseball on WZLA. It's 5-1 Laurens, home half of the fourth upcoming with Landon Still on the bump for the Eagles. Please, you can join us whether you're listening on WZLAradio.com/Greenwood or on the YouTube stream.
Yep.
We'll be back at this thing tomorrow at home against TL Hanna, both on the radio and on the YouTube.
And a shout out to you, Graham and Joey, for all the preparation you guys have put in. I just kind of show up and talk, but you guys have put together some awesome graphics, and y'all have done a tremendous job with this production, and it's just a pleasure to be part of it.
Well, Laurens have had their work done in the top half of their batting order, and it starts off with Zay Pulley once again. His third time to the plate, reached on an E6 and a single. First pitch of the bottom of the fourth, bounces for ball 1. Fastball that missed the zone from Landon Still.
A little surprised that Landon's still in there, third time through the lineup with, a young man who's out there competing, but not, a normal pitcher for Greenwood.
Hurls in the 1-0. Missed inside, nearly brushed the belt of Pulley at the plate, the righty. Landon Still has completed 3 innings. He's given up 6 hits and 5 runs, but only one of them have been earned. 2 walks and a strikeout. The 2-0 to Pulley. High ball 3. Landon struggling to find the zone to start the fourth.
Yeah, I can't tell you the last time he pitched, and this will be his 60th pitch, so he's probably getting close to his to what I would consider his limit.
His first appearance this year. High and tight, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the speedster, Zay Pulley, who takes the bag at first. His third time reaching.
Yeah, he's dangerous too. He's got good speed, and that might be it for Landon. Good recognition by Coach Pridgeon there.
We'll see. It's only the battery mates and Coach Pridgeon talking through it now. Seems like Landon's going to stay in.
We do have 3 games this week, and we used only 2 pitchers the other night. So we've got some arms at our disposal here. Big region game tomorrow night. This is a non-region game. Even though it's a rivalry game, I hope we continue to play this game. But it's weird. I don't know if I got to the point a few minutes ago, but it's weird seeing Laurens in the same region as Emerald.
Yeah.
They were in the same region with us for so long, but of course Laurens went down in classification. They're 4A now. Emerald went up, and Greenwood went up to 5A.
Greenwood and Laurens scheduled for April 30th at Eagle Park. So to end the season with Laurens. Nobody out, runner at first. Pulley takes off, pitches down a ball, throw from Brown. 1 hops to Bice covering the bag at second, but Zay Pulley slides in safely. His second stolen base of the game. Nobody out in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's a 5-1 lead for the Laurens Raiders. Landon Still, fresh off the mound visit, delivered a first pitch ball to Ben Willis, the shortstop, batting from the right side for the Laurens Raiders. He's 0 for 2 today, but reached on an E6 in the first. Ready for the 1-0. That's a grounder foul, maybe hit off the toe of Willis at the plate, sent it straight down. Ball and a strike now, nobody away, bottom of the 4th. A dangerous Bennett Edwards is on deck.
Yep.
The Raiders have Zay Pulley at second base, takes a 3-step lead, Landon peeks at him, and now he brings the 1-1. Slider away for ball 2.
Yeah, he's just falling off a little bit to the first base side and looks fatigued to me out there.
Two balls and a strike for Still. The pitch. Slow grounder to the left to the pitcher's mound. Charging is Pate, and he bobbles. Runners at the corners now. Pulley went second to third, and Willis is safe at first. A very slow hit, ground ball. Pate had to go about 5 feet into the infield grass and could not make a clean play on it. Everybody safe, still nobody out. Goes down as in E5 against Jamison Pate.
This is where you could get, well, you would like the lefty-lefty matchup. Problem is, we don't have a lefty arm available tonight.
Yeah, Elliott Lance pitched 2 1/3 in relief when Luke Godwin went 2 outs deep into the 4th. Runner takes off to second. It's Willis' throw to Bice, and he tags him. And Bice was a couple feet off the base, but a nice throw from Landon Still. Him and Bice were on the same page. Laurens tried some trickery with Ben Willis, and now he's out on the base paths. So it takes that E5 away.
Yeah, you don't see that mistake by Coach Patterson and his crew a lot, but really, I think they're just being ultra-aggressive, understanding that we have challenges controlling the run game, but
pitch to Edwards, and he swings and misses. Looked like a changeup there from Landon. Might have been the breaking pitch. 0-1 to Bennett Edwards. Runner at third at Zay Pulley. 1 out now in the 4th. 5-1 Laurens lead. Infield drawn in. The pitch. That is cranked right field, high in the air, but Tristan Lewis comes in and he makes the grab. Lewis with a great arm, throws it to home, and it's not in time. Zay Pulley with exquisite speed slides in safely. Sacrifice fly for Bennett Edwards makes it the 6th run for Laurens. They lead 6-1. But there's the second out of the 4th, and now the bases are wiped clear for Coleman Coker.
I'll tell you what, Bennett needed all of that distance to allow his teammate to tag, and we were kind of looking forward to that on throw home, but Tristan made it close with a very fast base runner.
Sac fly RBI gives Coker to bat, and he takes a first pitch strike from Landon Still. 2 outs, nobody on, but Laurens put up 1 more. They scored 4 in the first, 1 in the 3rd, and now 1 in the 4th. The 0-1. And that went behind Coleman Coker and hit him on the back. It grazed him. Landon doesn't think that it hit him. Coleman Coker was 3/4 of the way up to the line at first base. And the casual walk to first. He has to come back to home. The umpire said, that didn't hit you, son.
Yeah, it appeared to be behind him, but can't fault him for trying.
2 outs, nobody on, and the 1-1. There's a fastball that touches the outside corner for a called strike, 1-2.
Yeah, after you show up the umpire, you better not take a close pitch. You better be swinging.
Coker 1 for 2. The 1-2 pitch. That's a chopper to third. Infield grass for Pate. Gloves, throws. And it's in time to Bentley Setzer at first. A bang-bang play. And that will conclude the frame for Greenwood High in the 4th. We'll head to the 5th, and it's a 5-run lead for the Laurens Raiders. We'll be back on WZLA.
At McCoy Ford, we believe a dealership should be more than just a place to buy a car. It should be a cornerstone of the community. It's our people who make the difference. From the moment you walk through our doors, you'll experience genuine care and a commitment to helping you find the right vehicle for your needs. We are proud to give back, supporting local schools, charities, and events because this community is our driving force. At McCoy Ford, we're not just here for today. We are here for the road ahead. McCoy Ford, driven by integrity. Please visit us at mccoyford.com.
Now, thanks, Bob. Well, today's forecast is a chiller. Looks like we can see record lows in the living room and the dining room, while the kitchen is going to stay cold until late in the evening. All 3 bedrooms will be freezing, with only occasional warmth from the fireplace to provide little relief.
Living room turning into an icebox? We'll be right there. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, we're
Always on time or you don't pay it time.
Call 855-1HOUR or visit onehourheatandair.com. Each location independently owned and operated. Licensed in the respective state or county.
Hey, Greenwood High fans and proud Eagles community. It's David Tompkins, proud parent of a Greenwood High School Eagle. I'm reminding you that just like the football team, we all need coaching and support to succeed in everything we do, and that includes running a business. At County Bank, we offer you personalised service that you won't find at other banks. Stop by this week and talk to one of our local bankers to learn what we can do for you, and let's win together. Go Eagles! County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Six to 1 Laurens will start the top of the 5th inning with Greenwood High down by 5 runs, and they'll start it off with the shortstop Luke Godwin, who has reached twice on a walk in an E6 today. He's still looking for his first hit of the season. Here it is. And he takes a breaking pitch low and away for ball 1. Well, it's Noah Hughes on the mound. 4 innings of work for him, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned, and it was Godwin who scored it in the first frame. 1-0 pitch is a number back to the mound, and a backhand stop by Hughes, and it's tossed to first. Creates the first out of the 5th inning.
Nice play by Hughes. That time defending his position. And it's go time, guys. I mean, I think we got to make a little move right here. What do y'all say?
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. 1 down, nobody out. Eagles down by 5. Here comes Bentley Setzer. First pitch is an off-speed that missed glove side for ball 1.
Bentley's got a hit tonight. Got things going there in the first.
The pitch. Strike 1 on the inside corner. It's a fastball from Hughes. Works quickly. Counts even at 1. 1 away, nobody on. And that hit Bentley. Beamed him in the left hip. But he has a jog to first.
He's tough like his mama. I don't know about his dad, but I'm just kidding.
Bentley takes the hit by pitch, the first base runner for Greenwood in the 5th. There's 1 out. Here comes Rhett Brown. He's reached both times he's come to the plate. 6 to 1 Laurens. 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch into Brown. Foul tipped, held on by Edwards for strike 1 on a swing by Rhett Brown.
Brown trying to do his part. He's got 2 hits tonight, even though the last one was a little questionable, but it was counted as a hit.
That's right, he's got 2 hits. That is swung on and hit foul, yanked deep to left field.
Almost took out our bullpen. We got a pitcher warming up down there. I'm trying to see who it is. Maybe Lance?
I think that's Elliott Lance.
Yep, the lefty.
You can tell he's got the arm sleeve on.
Yep.
In the meantime, Brown is down 0-2 after the foul ball. The freshman Hughes. That's a fly ball right field. Ranging back is Pulley towards the gap. Pulley runs, leaps, dives, and he made the catch. Bentley Setzler has to go back to first. What a play by the center fielder, Zay Pulley. It's a no-fly zone in center field.
Yeah, Zay can cover a lot of ground. Seen him play for years, and that ball hung up just long enough for him, and Rhett's a little frustrated, but good to see his bat coming around.
And there's now 2 away after the fly ball to deep center field. Comes Will Bice 0 for 2 today. Runner at first, it's Bentley. Took the hit by pitch. Noah Hughes kicks and fires. Low on a curve for ball 1 to Will Bice in the 6th hole today. He's a guy that's hit the ball hard, but no hits to show for it. Big hack and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, this is a game of failure, and it's how you manage that failure and how you respond, and he'll get it going.
1-1 pitch. Missed on a curveball low and in, and it's 2 balls and a strike to Will Bice. Noah Hughes putting in a great performance in his first start against Greenwood. He's a freshman. He delivers the 2-1. That swung on and rocketed foul third base side by Bice. A little out in front of the pitch from Hughes, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, we're seeing signs of some good things out of Bice's bat. I mean, last 2 at-bats the other night against Hannah were hard-hit balls. Just, sometimes you just need to see it fall on the grass somewhere.
The 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, a nice take by Bice on an off-speed that had plenty of bite to it. Now it's a full count with 2 away. Bentley Setzler is at first. He was hit by a pitch with 1 out in this frame. The Eagles have left 6 on the base path so far in the game. There's a 3-ball count, 2 outs, runner at first, the pitch. Swing and a miss by Bice, and Hughes gets out of it with a K. That's his 3rd of the game, and the Eagles strand another runner. This time it's Setzler at first base. Greenwood failed to score for the 4th straight frame, and Laurens will take a 5-run lead to the home half of the 5th inning. When we come back, you're listening to Greenwood High Baseball on WZLA.
You work hard for your family, your assets, and your home. Do you have a will? At Ayers, Smith Deal, and Bettis, we can help you devise a plan to determine who will inherit and control what you've worked your whole life for. We specialize in last will and testament, durable power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, living will, and probate administration. Visit asblawfirm.com or call 864-229-1947 and schedule your consultation today. That's 864-229-1947.
Thanks, Bob. Well, today's forecast is a chiller. Looks like we can see record lows in the living room and the dining room, while the kitchen is going to stay cold until late in the evening. All 3 bedrooms will be freezing, with only occasional warmth from the fireplace to provide little relief.
Living room turning into an icebox? We'll be right there. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, we're
always on time, or you don't pay it time.
Call 855-1HOUR or visit onehourheatandair.com. Each location independently owned and operated, licensed in the respective state or county.
Greenwood Baseball brought to you in part by WS Junk Removal and Dump Trailer Rental, your reliable source for junk and tree removals. Call the fellas at 864-357-2945 for your free estimate today, or visit wsjunkremovalllc.com. We're at Ed Prescott Field tonight, where the Laurens Raiders holding a 6-1 lead over Greenwood. We're in the home half of the 5th inning, and the Raiders will send the middle of their order to the plate. 5, 6, and 7 due up, facing Landon Still, the starter, who's still out there after he's pitched 4 innings. He's given up 6 runs, but only 1 of them has been earned. And Madden still looking for his first hit. The righty still delivers. It's high and tight. Nearly took out Madden for ball 1.
So I really like the graphics. Everything looks really good on YouTube. Maybe when you come to the game, a kiss cam.
The 1-0 pitch. That's a slow chopper to left field, and it drops in front of Ben Bundrick. A soft hit for Avery Madden.
So when you see the camera on you at a home game,
Yeah,
you know,
we need to get that implemented.
maybe we can work with the PA announcer and let people know, they're on the kiss cam. So be careful who you sit beside, right?
There's the single for Avery Madden. Now it's a mound visit, which will take Landon Still out of the game.
Yeah, Landon's battled hard tonight in his first start in quite some time. Honestly, I can't remember the last time he started on the mound. And against a really good team, a team that came out hungry. And we helped him out early with 2 errors, and that's going to do it for Landon. And he tried hard to keep his team in it.
It is 6-1 as Laurens have a lead over Greenwood. There is 1 base runner on for the Raiders, then a new pitcher for Greenwood. When we come back, as Landon Still went 4+ innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, only 1 of them earned for now, 3 walks and a strikeout, a total of 72 pitches for Landon Still today on his first appearance of the year, facing what is a tough lineup in the Laurens Raiders. Well, they have a runner at first. When we come back, a new pitcher for the Greenwood Eagles. It's going to be Elliott Lance. On the other side, you're listening to Greenwood Baseball on WZLA.
You work hard for your family, your assets, and your home. Do you have a will? At Ayers, Smith Deal, and Bettis, we can help you devise a plan to determine who will inherit and control what you've worked your whole life for. We specialize in last will and testament, durable power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, living will, and probate administration. Visit asvlawfirm.com or call 864-229-1947 and schedule your consultation today. That's 864-229-1947.
At McCoy Ford, we believe a dealership should be more than just a place to buy a car. It should be a cornerstone of the community. It's our people who make the difference. From the moment you walk through our doors, you'll experience genuine care and a commitment to helping you find the right vehicle for your needs. We are proud to give back, supporting local schools, charities, and events because this community is our driving force. At McCoy Ford, we're not just here for today. We are here for the road ahead. McCoy Ford, driven by integrity. Please visit us at mccoyford.com.
Elliott Lance to come in for relief for the Greenwood Eagles, down 6-1. There's nobody out in the bottom of the 5th frame. They got a runner at first after Landon Still was taken out of the game. The Greenwood High starter went 4+. And now Elliott Lance, who's making his 3rd appearance of the year. He's got 7 2/3 innings under his belt, giving up 5 hits, just 1 earned run. First pitch is popped up over the screen and foul by Jaira Brown. Yeah, Elliott Lance, 6 strikeouts, just 2 walks, and now his previous 2 appearances.
Yeah, I've been real impressed with Elliott early in the season. I think he's a junior and getting some extended action now on the varsity level, and he's going to be a good one for the Greenwood Eagles.
No balls and a strike to Jaira Brown. 1 on the pitch. High for ball 1 from Elliott, the lefty, who has an 0.91 ERA so far this year.
How about that?
If he gets an out, that'll be his 8th inning of work throughout the season.
Just a great demeanor on the mound.
The lefty set, 1-1. That is swung on, hit well left field. Landon Still, though, is there and makes a grab as he gets to his knees. Good jump by Landon on a hard hit ball to left field. There's 1 down.
And a dark left field corner down there.
It is.
Not very well lit.
It is a dark stadium.
Yes.
We get help, though, from the football field lights.
Right. But I would say, that left field corner was the darkest.
Or the alleyway in right center, those 2 spots are pretty dark. First pitch is a strike on an off-speed into Logan Morton, who's been swinging a hot bat today for the Raiders. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles, 3 runs batted in. He's been player of the game so far for Laurens. He awaits on the 0-1. The pitch. High and tight for ball 2 from Lance on a fastball.
Yeah, I agree. He came up with some timely hits. Remember, he's the one at the plate with 2 outs in the bottom of the 1st. We had a chance to get out of that inning with only a 2-1 deficit, and he hits a big 2 RBI single.
That's off the end of the bat. A slicer popped up to first base. The second baseman, Will Bice, comes over to his left to make the grab. And there's the second out of the inning. That time softly hit as Elliott Lance doing what he does best, getting soft contact.
Yeah, yeah, exactly right. That's a great observation, Graham. And we haven't seen a lot of barrels off of Lance's pitches, so he does a nice job. Good movement on his balls.
2 outs, the pitch just on the outside corner on a breaking pitch from Elliott Lance. He's got 2 away in the bottom of the 5th inning, a 6-1 lead for the Laurens Raiders.
And he inherited this runner when he came in the game.
The 1-0. Above the letters for ball 2 on another fastball that must have been just a ball above the zone. A near miss from Lance. Facing Tristan Busby, left-handed hitting DH. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch. Big curve, never went down, upstairs for ball 3. Runner at first base is Avery Madden, who led off the inning with a single and then a fly ball to left to pop up to first. Lance has 2 outs. He's working on his 3rd, but Tristan Busby, the lefty, ahead 3-0. The pitch. There's a strike right down the middle. This is the lefty-lefty matchup we've been wanting all game. Busby has reached twice, a single and a walk. 3-1. Lost him for ball 4. Time was a glove side miss from Lance. And now there's runners at first and second with Braden Patterson coming to the dish. He's 0 for 2 today.
Yeah, with 2 away, you don't want to mess around and flip the lineup and get back to the top. As Zay Pulley waits on deck, he's 1 for 2, and you want to get this guy right here.
Runners at first and second now for the Raiders with 2 outs. Elliott Lance will face Braden Patterson for the first time. Patterson was 0 for 2, but both of those at-bats came against Landon Still. Bottom 5, 2 outs, 2 runners on. The pitch from Elliott Lance. Inside miss on a fastball. Then it's 1-0 to Patterson. The Raiders lead 6-1. They scored 4 runs in the bottom of the first. That was after Greenwood scored an early run in the top half. Here's the pitch. High for ball 2. And it seemed like Greenwood had some momentum through the first 3 batters, and he looked like this could be a ball game. And then Laurens right away in the bottom of the first put all that to rest. And it's been their game ever since. The 2-0 pitch. High for ball 3, and now Lance is struggling to find the zone. Well, the game started with 2 uncharacteristic E6s from Luke Godwin on throws. That's our ace. And from shortstop, he misfired to first on 2 throws. That cost the Eagles some runs. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike on a 3-0 count. Nice job from Lance. He's got the top of the order on deck, but there's 2 outs to the 9-hole hitter. And Patterson's ahead 3-1.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff on this field over the years.
3-1 pitch. Ball 4 low and in, and now the bases are loaded. Landon Still is responsible for Madden, who's at 3rd, but there's been 2 straight walks delivered by Lance with 2 outs, and now the dangerous Zay Pulley to the plate to face the junior Elliott Lance.
We were up here, I think it was a couple years ago in a tight game, and they laid down a bunt, and we're about to get out of the inning, and our catcher pops out and proceeds to throw it down the right field line on a routine ball. So, you know, I've alluded to it, but it's been a little bit of a house of horrors, and I hadn't seen us hit the ball well here in probably 4 or 5 years.
2 outs, bases loaded. First pitch is sliced up the right field line, might be trouble, drifting, and it is a foul ball by a mere foot. Tristan Lewis was tracking it, that he was going to let it drop down for probably extra bases, but Zay Pulley nearly broke this game open even more. Ends up being a strike. It's 0-1 the count to Pulley, who nearly missed
just a little flare.
A 2-run single.
Yeah, a flare over the first baseman head that was cutting hard, and fortunately just cut foul by maybe a foot.
Yeah.
Half a foot.
0-1 the count now for Lance. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Well, Greenwood has left the bases loaded once today. Time to return the favor. 2 outs, 3 ducks on the ponds for the Raiders. Their leadoff hitter, Pooley, at the plate, but he's down 0-2. Here's Lance, the pitch. Missed on the inside near the shoelaces. And a good snag by Rhett Brown.
Yeah, nice play.
Like a first baseman short hop, picked it up off the dirt.
Lance not afraid to bust inside
He
there
is.
at 0-2.
He works from the line with the bases loaded and delivers the 1-2. That's popped up right side on the infield, tracking in foul territory. Bentley Setzler in front of the Laurens dugout. To his knee, makes the grab. And the inning concludes for the Raiders on an infield pop-up to Strand. The base is loaded. Maybe that's the momentum that Greenwood were searching for. They don't have much time. We'll go to the 6th. It's a 6-1 lead for the Laurens Raiders. You're listening on WZLA.
Thanks, Bob. Well, today's forecast is a chiller. Looks like we can see record lows in the living room and the dining room, while the kitchen is going to stay cold until late in the evening. All 3 bedrooms will be freezing, with only occasional warmth from the fireplace to provide little relief.
Living room turning into an icebox? We'll be right there. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, we're
Always on time or you don't pay it time.
Call 855-1-HOUR or visit onehourheatandair.com. Each location independently owned and operated. Licensed in the respective state or county.
Hey, Greenwood High fans and proud Eagles community. It's David Tompkins, proud parent of a Greenwood High School Eagle. I'm reminding you that just like the football team, we all need coaching and support to succeed in everything we do, and that includes running a business. At County Bank, we offer you personalised service that you won't find at other banks. Stop by this week and talk to one of our local bankers to learn what we can do for you, and let's win together. Go Eagles. County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back on WZLA, new pitcher out there, Grayson Ledford for the Laurens Raiders. They lead 6-1 as we start the bottom of the 6th inning. And as we mentioned at the top of the program, Ledford, the lefty coming in, he's got some college ball in his future, signed to the Limestone Saints. He'll be in the same conference as Luke Godwin next season. Of course, Bennett Edwards going to the Sun Belt, Georgia Southern. We saw Landon Still start today for Greenwood. He's going to Lander University at the conclusion of his senior year. But there is a lot of high-level baseball being played between these two teams. And some good individual performances from good individual players from what we've had in this rivalry, especially in the last 10 years or so. Just been a hotbed of college baseball talent in this rivalry.
It really has been, Graham, and the only difference I think in the programs, for whatever reason, it seems like Laurens has been able to grab those arms, you know, those pitchers, and develop some really nice, crafty pitchers.
Jamison Pate, first pitch from Ledford is outside. The fastball from the lefty misses. Top of the 6th inning, it's a 6-1 lead for Laurens. Swing and a miss on the part of Pate, and it's 1-1. These two teams have played 13 times since 2019, and Laurens has won 11 of those.
Yeah, I knew it was
1-1 from Ledford. Gets the zone on an inside breaking pitch. It's 1-2 to Pate to lead off the 6th.
I knew it was pretty one-sided.
Yeah, but they won all 3 meetings last year. 1-2. Right back up the middle. A base hit to center field for Jamison Pate. That's his 4th hit of the year. And he leads off the 6th frame with a base knock.
Yeah, a very nice piece of hitting by Jamison. We've seen it a few times from him already. You're going to have to battle with him. And there's been at-bats where he seems like he's overwhelmed, but he finds a way to come up with a hit or get on base, and that's a sign of a gritty player.
Here's Tristan Lewis digging in. Nobody out. Runner at first. Down by 5 in the top of the 6th inning. The lefty Ledford. Swing and a miss by Tristan Lewis, and there's strike 1. Tristan is a fast twitch athlete, but you're still trying to get that bat speed around, especially facing the southpaws. Comes in a little bit quicker than you imagine. 1-0. Same with the 0-1. Another swing and a miss.
Yep.
Same thing happened to Tristan, back-to-back pitches.
Yeah, that's a great point, Graham. And it's sometimes with really good athletes like Tristan, it's hard to play baseball because it is a game of failure that we mentioned.
3-pitch strikeout, 3 straight fastballs, and 3 whiffs from Lewis.
Yeah, he's struggling at the plate right now, but he's one that he'll be a different player in a month from now than what he is right now.
Lewis 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. And now
Number 16,
Grayson Ellenberg to pinch hit. It was Ben Bundrick's spot, and now Ellenberg gets his chance. Coming in the 6th frame. 1 down, 1 on, facing the lefty, Grayson Ledford. He works from the stretch, runner at first. Pitch is low. Ball 1 to Grayson Ellenberg.
It's tough going back to Tristan, though. It's tough, athletes like him who, whatever sport he plays, he's been successful, and he's been successful in baseball as well. But it's
That's
just
tying
different.
away for ball 2.
It's just different. It's hard to not get down on yourself. And with baseball, you really have to have that short-term memory and flush it and move on and all those things that coaches say.
The 2-0. Swing and a miss by Grayson Ellenberg. It's now 2-1. Was hacking at that last offering.
I like it.
Ellenberg has had 1 plate appearance. He was hit by a pitch and went to score. 2-1, popped up, shallow right, takes Patterson, the second baseman, out towards the grass, and he's called off by Avery Madden, the right fielder, who collects it in shallow right for the inning. Second out, 2 down now in the top of the 6th inning. 6-1, Laurens have the lead over Greenwood. And the lineup card flips over to Landon Still, who'll get his 4th crack at it today. He's 1 for 3.
A lefty-lefty matchup.
Ledford kicks and deals. Bunt shown by Landon. He lays off, but it was a called strike. Trying to bunt for a hit there with 2 outs. Landon's got the wiry strength, but also great speed. But
yeah, Coach.
we're asking if this is a called strike or if he stabbed at it.
Right, because he did pull it back, and that's what Coach Pridgeon is arguing right now. Like, he pulled it back. Was the ball a strike? And not getting a lot of feedback from the home plate umpire other than shrugging of the shoulders.
And now Landon digs in, down 0-1. Runner at first as Jamison Pate led off the frame with a single. And now Still bats with 2 outs. Swing and a hot shot to right field and deep. Over the head of Avery Madden to the base of the wall. Extra bases for Still. Jamison Pate is held at third. Still caught up past second. Dives and he's safe, getting back to the bag at second. Nobody was covering for the Raiders. A late stop sign held Pate up at third. Still tried to scamper back to second. Initially slipped, but luckily slid in under the tag from Patterson, the second baseman, to get a double. What is his 3rd double of the year, his 6th extra base hit.
Yes, and that probably the best hit ball of the season from Still. Had that ball been hit at Eagle Park, would have been down there in the new construction zone. But good to see him hit one to the base of the fence.
Adams swings and pops up the first pitch. Foul territory, right field line. It is caught by Braden Patterson, the second baseman. Tiptoes on the foul line. And that is the 3rd out. Another pop-up from Jaden Adams strands 2 runners for the Eagles. They've left 8 on base, and they've scored only 1 run. They trail by 5. Home half of the 6th. When we come back, you're listening to Greenwood High Baseball on WZLA.
You work hard for your family, your assets, and your home. Do you have a will? At Ayers, Smith Deal, and Bettis, we can help you devise a plan to determine who will inherit and control what you've worked your whole life for. We specialize in last will and testament, durable power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, living will, and probate administration. Visit asvlawfirm.com or call 864-229-1947 and schedule your consultation today. That's 864-229-1947.
At McCoy Ford, we believe a dealership should be more than just a place to buy a car. It should be a cornerstone of the community. It's our people who make the difference. From the moment you walk through our doors, you'll experience genuine care and a commitment to helping you find the right vehicle for your needs. We are proud to give back, supporting local schools, charities, and events because this community is our driving force. At McCoy Ford, we're not just here for today. We are here for the road ahead. McCoy Ford, driven by integrity. Please visit us at mccoyford.com.
6-1 Laurens as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning on WZLA. Joey, Jim, and Graham with you. New pitcher on the mound for the Greenwood Eagles. It's Camden Greenthal. Elliott Lance in the last frame came in for Landon Still. He went 1 inning, walked 2 to not give up a hit or a run. And he only threw 20 pitches in the 5th. And now Greenthal, the third pitcher of the game for Greenwood, making his season debut on the mound.
Yeah, good to see the big righty. I believe he's the tallest player on the team, about, 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah. He's a lanky guy.
Lanky guy, and another impressive performance from Elliott Lance, and he's going to be a true blessing for this staff as we progress through the season, and hopefully we'll get Hamp Johnson back. They'll give us 2 quality lefties in the rotation this year, and we haven't seen that in quite some time.
Yeah, Greenthal on the mound now, making his first appearance of the year, but of course we get hopefully Tristan Lewis and Hamp Johnson at some point during the season to beef up the rotation and that pitching staff, especially Luke Johnson, who probably will end up starting some games deep in April. The lefty has an injury, but it's on the non-throwing hand.
Yes.
So he currently
Hamp Johnson.
Currently has a cast on it.
And if you could get Tristan coming in as your closer to maybe just throw 1 inning with his arm, and you can give him throw strikes.
Greenthal delivers. Ground ball to third, backhanded by Pate behind the bag. Long throw in the hole, and it's not dug out by Bentley Setzler. Pads off his leather on a 1-hopper to first. And safe to lead off the inning, Ben Willis.
Tough play. I really like, what Jameson did there, and quick feet, tough glove on the behind the bag ball, and just couldn't quite make an accurate throw.
Laurens left the bases loaded last time. Now they got a runner at first, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. Bennett Edwards sends one right back to the mound. Kicks off second base into center field. Ranging to third, Willis. He'll get there as Bennett Edwards gets a single. They're now in the corners with nobody out.
Now coming to bat.
Yeah, good piece of hitting by Bennett once again. And
Third baseman, Coleman Coker.
It's Coleman Coker. 1 for 3 today with a single. First time facing Greenthal. First and third for the Laurens Raiders.
They pounded out their 8th hit of the evening. 6-8-1 for Laurens. 1-6-5.
First pitch a strike into Coleman Coker from Greenthal.
For Greenwood, 5 errors.
Back-to-back games with 5 errors.
Got to clean that up against teams like we're playing.
Step off, look at third, throw to first, and no contest. Edwards was waiting for it.
Yeah, he's played too much baseball to fall for that.
Greenthal works from the stretch. Takes a look at Edwards at first. Swivels and fires. High. Edwards takes off. They'll throw down to second. Hits off Bice's glove, but luckily Willis did not take off for home. It's 1-1, but now Edwards is at second base, 2 in scoring position. Coleman Coker has a 1-1 count facing Greenthal. Nobody out in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Laurens leads 6-1. They scored 4 in the first, 1 in the third, and 1 in the fourth. They were shut out by Lance in the 5th, and now Greenthal in search of his first out and his opening appearance this year. Has not recorded an out thus far. Laurens have runners on the corners on back-to-back hits from Willis and Edwards. And now they're at second and third, actually, after Edwards got the stolen bag. 1-1 pitch to Coleman Coker. Another one above the zone. 2-1. Infield comes in for Greenwood High. Trying to keep the lead at just 5 for the Raiders. The 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. Another one up high from Greenthal. The tall righty has a big leg kick. And that shoulder's dropping a little soon on the fastball.
Good experience, though.
3-1 pitch. Another one high and tight for ball 4. That's been the miss spot for Greenthal.
Bases loaded, no outs. Here in the bottom of the 6th, as you mentioned, Graham. And hard to believe this is a Laurens team that's only 1-3 on the season. Of course, we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, they played in the prestigious IP Classic down in Georgetown.
First pitch to Madden, swing and a miss. The bases are loaded, nobody out in the 6th. Yeah, they started the IP Classic with a 12-1 loss to TL Hanna. Then they got shut out 10-0 by Chapin in a run rule loss, and then they lost to James Island 11-1. Here's the next pitch. There's a strike that touches the inside corner. A generous call for Greenthal. He's ahead 0-2. And then they beat Georgetown 11-1 to end the IP Classic, who is the host team, and so they got some momentum in that game. 0-2. Swing and a miss. A strikeout on 3 pitches for Greenthal. After he walked Coker, he sits down Madden by way of the K, and now there's one away. Bases loaded still for Brown, the left fielder.
Nice job by Greenthal. And yeah, the Raiders are going to be something to deal with as the season goes on. And the teams you mentioned, Chapin and James Island, those are all top-ranked teams in their classifications. So I think Chapin ended up winning that thing.
Yeah, Chapin's really good. They're the #1 team in the state right now, according to Prep Baseball Report.
And
that 4A Region 1 for Laurens. They got Westside, Wren, Fountain Inn, Emerald, and Southside in that region. Southside's not that good. They started the season 0-5. And then Westside 5-0 to start the year. Wren is a team that we lost to down in TL Hanna in the championship game.
Pretty good conference or region.
Yeah, pretty good region. Emerald in there as well. They're 3-2.
Now, James Island, did they stay 5A or did they go 4A?
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, because I mean, I think they're 4A. If you know, let us.
That's the
let
team
us
to
know.
beat. Chapin's 5A. They're 1 in the state.
Many people are predicting basically Lawrence James Island rematch from last year.
1 out, bases loaded. The pitch. Brown takes a strike below the knees. A nice pitch by Greenthal on the off speed. Just had the mound visit from Chase Pridgeon, and he delivers a first pitch strike. The zone, however, is growing as we get along here in this ball game. 1 out, the 0-1. In the dirt, stopped by Brown, caroms up the third base line, but nobody advances. First ball of the AB to Jaira Brown. It's 0 for 3, but he's really been doing work with the glove.
Yeah, Lawrence has been impressive defensively tonight. We've seen a couple of nice plays by their outfielders.
Infield comes in again. 1-1, 1 out, bases loaded. The pitch, swing and a miss. A fastball pumped in by Greenthal. He's ahead 1 ball and 2 strikes. Second out would be huge here.
So James Island's 5A, I hear.
Okay.
Yep.
From the stretch, the 1-2. That's a grounder foul. That was actually from the wind, of course. Greenthal pitching, wind up everybody on the base paths. Second straight inning that Laurens has had the bases loaded. Last time it was Zay Pooley who popped up to first base to strand 3 Raiders on the base paths. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded. The pitch to Brown. That's in off the hands, flared to Setzler's ranges and can't make the diving catch in foul territory in front of the Laurens dugout.
Nice camera work over there, Joey, and great effort by Bentley. You saw his effort even in a deficit game that we're in, 6-1.
Ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. Infield remains with their tiptoes at the grass. The pitch. Big curve that crossed up Rhett Brown. He can't find the ball. It was at the feet of the umpire. Nobody advances. It's 2-2. I think Brown was looking for a fastball high, and Greenthal tried to pull the string. If Brown would have made the catch, could have been a call strike 3. 1 away. 3 ducks on the pond. It's Jaira Brown, who's 0 for 3 in search of his first hit. He's set for the 2-2. Greenthal delivers. Just a touch high, and the count's full.
All right, we got a Braylon Barber hat issue going on out there.
Full count pitch. Ball 4. Walks in a run. He missed high above the zone that time by about 7 inches. It's now 7-1 for Laurens. Their first run scored since the 4th comes in the bottom of the 2nd on a bases-loaded walk, and now Logan Martin, the first baseman, who has 3 runs batted in, 2 hits, both of them singles to his total. In a righty-righty matchup, bases remain loaded. Now a 6-run lead for the Raiders. First pitch. Inside, nearly took off the shoes of Logan Morton.
Greenwood pitchers have given up 7 walks now, and to go along with only 2 strikeouts, that's not the ratio you want.
And 5 errors from the defense. Logan Morton swings and fouls the pitch back, now 1-1. Bases still loaded for Laurens. They're up 7-1 now. They've already tacked on 1 more in this frame.
This week has given Greenwood the opportunity to see some really good competition. We'll see Hannah again tomorrow night in the home opener. Hope to see you out there.
1-1. Big curve, never went down though. Stayed above the zone for ball 2.
We kind of made the analogy. It's kind of like playing in the SEC this week. We've got LSU a couple of times and throw in Tennessee, and that's the equivalent of kind of what our schedule is like this week.
2-1 pitch. In the air towards the line in right field. Another long run for Bentley towards the fence, and he dropped it.
Yeah, we got cut off there.
Yeah.
Good work by Joey there, but just kind of where the ball fell on the field got blocked by the dugout. But, man, if you're a first baseman here, you really want a extremely athletic first baseman, don't you? And Bentley's doing a great job over there tonight.
Foul ball makes it a 2-2 count. The pitch. Oh, that pops out of the hand. A big miss from Greenthal on a curve. Now 3-2. Full count with 1 out. Bases loaded for the Laurens Raiders.
Look, don't underestimate the mental game that plays with visiting teams when they come in here. I promise you, you notice the foul territory here.
3-2 offering. Miss, low and away. Ball 4. 2 straight bases loaded walks for Greenthal, the pitcher for the Eagles. That swells the Raiders' lead. Now 8-1.
Yeah, we need to get an out so we can get another at bat here. They're base hit away, or maybe walking this thing off. If a gap shot.
Greenwood bring the infield in. Base is still loaded with 1 out. Busby, the lefty DH, faces the Greenthal pitch, and it's upstairs for ball 1.
Is it 8 after 6?
That's a good question. The 1-0 pitch. Low. 2-0. Fastball from Greenthal. It's the pitch he's had the best command with. Infield remains in for the Eagles. The 2-0 pitch. Away, ball 3. Maybe a change on the part of Greenthal. He's already walked the bases loaded twice, and now he's got a 3-ball, no strike count. Tristan Busby at the plate. Bases remain loaded. And a strike that catches the outside corner. Another heater from Greenthal. Back-to-back RBI walks. Logan Martin and Jaira Brown made it an 8-1 lead. Now the 3-1. Ball 4 low to Busby, who has reached all 4 times. 3 walks and a single for him. That's his first run batted in. 9-1, 3 straight bases loaded walks for Greenthal.
Yeah, don't have anyone warming up in the bullpen. So now your winning run is at second. It's 10.
Sam Benjamin's coming in.
Yep, new pitcher, 4th pitcher of the evening.
It'll be Sam Benjamin to come in relief for the Eagles. They trail 9-1. There's still just 1 out in the bottom of the 6th, and Laurens have had the bases loaded. Benjamin will be making his 3rd appearance of the year when we come back. You're listening to Greenwood Baseball on WZLA.
Hey, Greenwood High fans and proud Eagles community. It's David Tompkins, proud parent of a Greenwood High School Eagle. I'm reminding you that just like the football team, we all need coaching and support to succeed in everything we do, and that includes running a business. At County Bank, we offer you personalized service that you won't find at other banks. Stop by this week and talk to one of our local bankers to learn what we can do for you, and let's win together. Go Eagles. County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Thanks, Bob. Well, today's forecast is a chiller. Looks like we can see record lows in the living room and the dining room, while the kitchen is going to stay cold until late in the evening. All three bedrooms will be freezing, with only occasional warmth from the fireplace to provide little relief.
Living room turning into an icebox? We'll be right there. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, we're
Always on time or you don't pay it time.
Call 855-1HOUR or visit onehourheatandair.com. Each location independently owned and operated. Licensed in their respective state or county.
Sam Benjamin getting his warm-up tosses in, and Laurens have broken this thing open. They now lead 9-1. They are a base hit away from potentially walking it off in a run rule victory. They lead by 8 runs. Bases still loaded with 1 out, and it's Sam Benjamin to the mound, taking away Greenthal. Benjamin has pitched 3 innings of work and 2 appearances all out of the bullpen. He's working with 1 earned run. He's given up 2 runs.
Pre-wash clothes and other
4 hits for Sam Benjamin on the mound and 5 strikeouts. He's got a 2.33 ERA on the season. And he's been good, the righty.
Yes. Had us in position to win the game the other night, and just, just made a tough play there. And but he pitched well in the 6th to get it to the 7th inning against Wren. And I know he feels as bad as anyone, but, Greenwood had a chance to extend that lead and couldn't do it, and it ended up costing us the game. But, this is a team that we've seen some really quality competition, and this is good for us. This will pay dividends down the road.
9-1 Laurens. 1 out, bases loaded. The second baseman, Braden Patterson, takes a ball from Sam Benjamin on his first pitch. Last time we saw Sam on the mound, he gave up the walk-off to Wren in a 2-1 loss. Eagles have now lost 2 in a row. The 1-0 pitch. Low ball 3. Greenwood started the year with 3 straight wins, and now they're at risk of losing the next 3.
Yeah, Greenwood's outfield's playing at a depth where they can make a play at the plate.
2-0 pitch is a called strike that nibbled at the inside corner.
If needed. I saw Coach Pregame go out there and talk to them during the exchange.
You at least want to come to the plate in the 7th inning. Down 9-1, the 2-1 pitch fouled away over the first base dugout, and there's strike 2 to the second baseman, Braden Patterson, who's newly inserted into the starting lineup this year for Laurens, and man, he's made a difference. He's been good with the glove at second base. They just have a factory of middle infielders with good gloves.
Yeah, they have a factory of players, period.
2-2. Another foul ball, same spot over the screen, first base side.
A lot of NIL money up here. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But they do a nice job of just developing players. Honestly, Coach Patterson is well thought of, and he is an impressive coach, and he knows how to develop players.
2-2. To center field, off the bat of Patterson. A run scores. It could be a walk-off winner. It is. Laurens win a 2-run single. They walk it off, a run roll win, 11-1 for the Raiders. And the Eagles drop their 3rd straight game. They're now 3-3.
Yeah, tough game here tonight. But first of all, give Laurens a ton of credit. They came in with a little chip on their shoulder from how they performed down in Georgetown. So they got on us early, and we didn't play well enough to stay in this ball game. And just hats off to them. I thought they hit the ball well. They had some timely hits. They had some good defensive plays. So impressed as always when I come up here with the product that the Laurens Raiders put on the field.
Yeah, it was a good game, and Greenwood High, 5 batters into this thing. In the top of the first inning, they scored a run and an RBI single for Rhett Brown. Luke Godwin came around to score, and it seemed like Greenwood came to play from the get-go here in that first inning, and then you turn around to the bottom half of that first frame, and Laurens put up 4 runs, and they've basically had the momentum ever since. Greenwood did not score after Rhett Brown, the 5-hole, came to the plate in the first inning and roped a single the other way.
Yeah, I mean, Laurens got to us late, but let's be honest, it should have been a closer game. You can't come out and spot a team like Laurens runs like we did, and they know what to do. And good pitching behind the freshman, Hughes, who was very impressive, and they just kind of rode that wave to a big victory here tonight.
Well, the win goes to Noah Hughes. He's now 1-0 this year. And Laurens win their home opener. Landon still credited with the loss. Almost 2 hours of play today, 1 hour and 56 minutes.
Greenwood
and a good crowd.
Yeah, real good crowd. And as always up here, always fun to come to Laurens. And, it does have a rivalry feel to it. I wish we could hold up our end to the bargain there and make it a little bit more competitive when we come up here. But a lot of that's just a product of what Laurens is doing and the talent they have amassed over the last few years, and just really impressive. And Greenwood had to use 4 pitchers tonight. You want to go through the line? Or
yeah, it'll be Sam Benjamin who came in and gave up the hit that scored 2 runs for Laurens to give them a walk-off winner. They win 11-1 in 6 innings as Greenthal pitched .1, well, 1/3 of a frame, 1 hit, 5 runs, 4 of them earned. 4 walks for him. He had 29 pitches to record 1 out. Elliott Lance had a 20-pitch inning. That came in the 5th as he had no hits, no runs, walked 2, no strikeouts. And then Landon still got the start and the loss. 72 pitches for him, 4+ innings, 7 hits, 6 runs. Only 1 of them earned, 3 walks, and 1 strikeout today for Eagle pitching.
Offensively for Greenwood tonight, 6 hits and 25 official at-bats. Only 1 run that came with 2 outs in the top of the first. 3 walks, 4 strikeouts given by Greenwood. Landon Steele went 2 for 4 tonight. Jaden Adams 0 for 4. Luke Godwin 0 for 2 with the run scored after being walked there in the bottom or the top of the first. Bentley Sessler 1 for 1 with a walk as well and a hit by pitch. He took 1 on his hip tonight. Rhett Brown was 2 for 3 with an RBI. So nice night for the catcher. Will Bice 0 for 3. Jameson Pate 1 for 3, got the late hit. Tristan Lewis 0 for 3. Ben Bundrick 0 for 1 with a walk. And Grayson Ellenberg in a pinch hit opportunity was 0 for 1. So, again, Eagles 6 for 25. I don't know what that is average-wise, below 200, I'm sure.
Yeah, the Eagles had 6 hits. They were out-hit 9-6, but they had 5 errors tonight to Laurens 1, the second straight game this week with 5 errors. We played 13 innings now and have committed 10 errors in the defensive work for Greenwood, and that's something that we weren't expecting at all coming into this week. The defense was solid down in TL Hanna for our preseason tournament, and it's had a 180-degree change as we start the regular season.
Yeah, all these games are on the road, though. You tend to make more errors on the road. And, by the way, that's 240. We hit 240 tonight, so my math was a little off. But, yeah, this team needs to get back home, get into some friendly confines, play in front of some home fans, and play loose and gain some confidence. And they have a chance to do that tomorrow night. It's against a very good Hanna team, probably going to see another D1 arm. Mm-hmm. And it will be a challenge, but I'm anxious to see how we're going to bounce back tomorrow night.
Well, it'll close the book on us tonight as Laurens walk away with a win. They're now 2-3 as they win their home opener. They're on a 2-game win streak. The Eagles have dropped their 3rd straight. They're at 500, 3-3, and they will have TL Hanna tomorrow, who are 3-2 overall and 1-0 in region play. TL Hanna, JL Mann, Mauden, and Woodmont all won on Tuesday, and they were all tied for first in 5A Region 1. Well, things are looking promising for the Laurens Raiders. They won the Upper State Championship last year in 4A, and they're primed to do that again. This team, who had a hiccup against some really elite squads at the start of the IP Classic, they found their stride. They have won 11-1 in run rule fashion in back-to-back games.
Yeah, this team will be, again, a much different team in a few weeks. But they got the arms, they got the defense, they have the coaching that will take them to where they need to be, and I fully expect them to represent. I know it's an early call, Graham, but I fully expect them to represent the Upper State in the 4A State Championship Series later in the spring.
Greenwood High left 11 runners on base and scored 1 run tonight. That's one of the big keys. They had 6 hits, and as a staff, they only recorded 2 strikeouts. And it's going to be tough to win ball games when you only strike out 2 batters. And Laurens is a team that like to put it in play. There's a very slow infield with the grass, and that plays into these hitters that just make contact and somehow find their way at first. It seemed like that happened time and time again for Laurens tonight.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Greenwood just going to have to find a way to come up with a timely hit. And, you know, baseball's a funny game. And once you come up with a hit, it tends to be contagious. And we just we need to get back home. We need to get home and play in the friendly confines of Eagle Park and see what we can do.
Well, we will be tomorrow.
That's right.
Pregame starts at 6:15, a 6:30 first pitch as we welcome the TL Hanna Yellow Jackets to Eagle Park for what is the home opener.
Yeah, and we're 6 games into this season and yet to play a home game. I can't remember that since I've been following Greenwood baseball. To be away for the first 6 games. So come out tomorrow night. It should be a fun time at the ballpark. You'll see some really talented players, and we hope a really good baseball game.
And it starts a 2-game homestand as we got Hillcrest on the Tuesday as we turn around to the next week. So in the thick of things in region play we go. We'll have a crack at it against TL Hanna, a team who we lost to start region play. That was back earlier this week, where Hanna won by a final score of 8-1. So the Eagles trying to avenge that. Will be live on WZLAradio.com/Greenwood and YouTube, the 2 places you could watch tonight. We'll see you tomorrow, 6:15, for a 6:30 pitch. For Joey Ellis, the on-site producer and engineer, Jim Still, my partner in crime, I'm Graham Simpson, sending it back to the studio with Dave Solomon, saying so long from Ed Prescott Field. The final score, Laurens 11, Greenwood High 1. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Everybody have a good night, and go Eagles.